finally departing from Kalfad onto the seas towards your destination of the Fargrave, where, according to Carnum, it's suicide. But you know, what worse have you guys done at this point? Along the way, as soon as you left the continent's actual personal waters, immediately came into contact with a dragon turtle, to which negotiations were, Carnum gave up a extremely important package, that which you guys have no idea what it is, and Volmer, on behalf of Jack, negotiated taking care of Keeley within a year and giving the Dragon Turtle all of the Navy ships. So that's gonna be interesting to see a year's end. To which he says that it's gonna hold you to that because he has your sense before departing and letting you go on your way. The next coming days were left without really much of an issue until the moment came where an island was spotted in the distance, made of magma and volcanic ash sprouting from it. To which from said volcanic ash came a red figure of spread wings and scaly form as a adolescent red dragon is making its way towards you all. What are you all doing? In the meantime, you've got 2 rounds to prep before this fucker's upon you all.
So, familiar?
Crying is a free action, right?
Yes.
Crap, so, familiar is below deck. Where's the entrance to below deck? Is it this?
Yes, it is the big hatch to your left that I have you up top deck, yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that my healing potions are on my belt and easily accessible.
Alright.
Sounds like a good
Is the
plan.
dragon coming from?
It's coming from the front of the ship.
Okay.
Are the cannons still below deck?
No, the cannons are above deck. Here, I'll actually make little squares for the cannon.
And I'm gonna do a quick meditation.
Cannon 1,
Dalmar's saying his prayers because he sees a fucking dragon.
and 2,
Mm-hmm.
Will that?
cannon number 3. So those are the cannons.
So,
I'm gonna-
question.
Uh-huh.
Since I don't use magic, well, this is the first caster I've played, and I haven't used anything with concentration before. Can I cast a spell that uses concentration, but also continue to cast other spells?
Yes. You cannot
Yes.
cast 2 concentrations at the same time. But
Okay,
you can cast 1 concentration and anything else.
so I can cast concentration and then like just use like magic missile and other shit too.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
As long as they don't have the C on it, you're good.
I'm gonna turn to the captain. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I'm gonna turn to the captain and say, might be a good idea to man the cannons, and I'm gonna start running to the front deck.
You just see Carnum kind of just like take a real deep puff of his pipe, and he goes, "If a better day to die, there ain't one. Boys, let's have some fun." And as you watch the Eric Cocker come from above to fly his way towards the cannon, as the half-orc is currently working on getting the cannonballs into the actual cannons themselves. In the meantime, Pest, you watch at the front of the deck where there's just that one lone barrel, cracks it open, goes inside, and shuts it on top of himself.
So helpful. Thank you.
I love Pest so much.
Wait, what did he do?
He crawled in a barrel and shut the lid.
Yep. You literally just
I
watch him go, aye, Captain. Yeah.
I love Pest so much.
Astrid
I
is
hope they're-
seriously considering feeding the entire barrel Pest and all to the dragon.
I'm hoping they shoot the barrel at the dragon.
I
So
just,
does anybody have anything else they want to prepare?
we have
I'm
two
gonna-
rounds.
I'm gonna hold. I can't just hold an action until initiative starts, can I?
You could.
Oh, I'm gonna hold casting haste on Finoa until initiative starts.
Okay.
Finoa, we can't hear you.
It made sound, but you didn't hear it say anything.
Ah,
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
it was my headphones. I'm gonna switch those. Can I put Frankie in Ash's bag of holding?
You can.
Yeah.
As you just watch Ashton kind of in analysis paralysis, trying to wipe away the tears, kind of reach over and just stuff it in the bag of holding.
Give him a pat and a little kiss on the head before he goes.
Veril, super quickly, you have had days to choose spells, so if you want to switch out spells really quickly, you can.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Get something with water. We need to put out fires.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, one moment.
Yeah, go ahead and take your time on that one.
I'm good at this. Anyway,
The one concentration spell I have, like, I kind of want to use it, but the damn thing's in the air and it's not going to do me any good.
Who
okay,
knows?
so I actually do the water spell. Kind of.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it's just going to come land on the boat. Do you think it would come land on the boat?
I have a
Who the hell
great
knows?
spell for this fucker. Except for it's a strength save, and my DCs aren't very high.
Delmar, go and give me a wisdom check. It was a check, not a save, but either way, that was a super low roll.
It's both a +2. It doesn't really
Oh, they're
matter.
both +2? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what, for a what were you trying to contact him on? What were you trying here?
Nothing special. Just sort of as a, hey, by the way, I know we wanted a challenge. Thanks for the ride. We may have bitten off more than we can chew.
Peace out, buddy. See you on the other side.
You get a spiritual gulp of worry, but there's also a, like, this is a way to die sort of idea.
You fuckers have no faith.
I
Okay,
mean,
to be fair,
Go.
we might die.
We might, but this could also be the cool shit.
So,
also, you know,
Dying to it would be the
dragons are
bullshit.
supposed to be extinct. We just seen 2 of these fuckers.
not
Yeah.
extinct.
Three.
Or near, yeah.
According to my notes, there hasn't been one seen in 30 years, and we just saw 3 within the last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Something's happening.
We're totally gonna mention this to the captain later, right? That this is the 3rd dragon we've seen in the past week.
If he survives.
We'll
Okay.
be fine.
So, Jack's gonna be kind of like riding the staircase, so he gets cover
Okay.
and shit like that. And can also cast
Mirror
mirror
image.
image.
Okay.
Since I forgot to choose a spell.
Double checking. Mirror image does not work on AoEs, right? It's only on single
Nope.
targets.
Just
Okay,
attacks.
double checking. Just double checking. You already know why.
Mhm. You can breathe on my ass.
Yep. So, as each of you with your preparations, the cannon's getting loaded, and Pest, Vomer, you'd be able to hear Pest in the barrel just literally shaking in there. Just a bunch of rattling noises of all kinds just going on in there.
Holding Eldritch Blast.
Shaking as in scared or shaking as in he's doing something?
Make perception check. You have no fucking idea. You just hear shaking and there's a dragon on the loose? Who the fuck knows? So. God fucking damn it, Finoa.
There's something like a.
That's what I was thinking.
I
Okay.
would not be surprised.
Me neither.
So, as you all are readying for the dragon, the cannons are loaded. They're starting to try and get them in position to see if they can fire in the air. As you watch it loom ever closer, until eventually it gets only within about 100 or so feet of the ship itself, and you hear the roaring voice of it. Flatulent insects, your lives will pay for the magic you lack. Everybody roll initiative. Remember to click on your character.
So you said we had 2 rounds.
Also,
I was holding
how
on.
action till initiative started?
Yeah.
Can I just do carry haste now?
Yeah. So
I
Fanoa
wonder-
now has haste.
Yeah, I want to do a reminder. I have advantage on initiative, apparently.
Well,
Yes,
okay.
so,
the nat 1 initiative for past checks out. He's in a barrel.
It
Yep.
does.
That's just the best boy, though.
Would I be able to... Is he within range of my Eldritch Blast that I was holding?
For you?
Yeah.
Cookies, come here.
No, he's just outside. He's at 140 feet.
Fuck. Okay.
I just did.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those fucking days, is it?
Oh, groovy.
Perfect time to roll low. And I did say familiars underneath the deck.
Bang.
That's
Carnum.
it, donut time.
God damn it, Fanoa.
Fuck, I want ice cream.
I mean, sad ice cream? When everybody dies?
No, I'm not saving that shit for later.
Yeah, go get some.
To be fair, though, our party routinely comes across things where we're always like, "This is it, guys, TPK," and then we're like, "Oh, okay."
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys have no faith. This party is fucking kick ass.
I don't know. We almost died to some stone toads.
Yeah, we can still very much die.
Mhm.
It's easier to just be like, yeah, we're gonna die, and then we don't die, and be like, oh yeah, we're all gonna be okay, and then we all die.
If your expectations are low, you're golden.
Fuck you. We're gonna kick ass.
We have such little faith in ourselves that it kind of works.
Exactly.
The only person who's gonna be sad here is Volmer.
Yeah, I was about to say, watch Volmir be like the one person who dies, and everyone else is cool.
Oh my god, that would be so
you know what?
fucking
If I'm
funny.
the only one that dies, that's still a victory.
Alright, so Volmer, you are first to act as the dragon is 100 feet off of the ship itself, so from you it's at 110 feet. You finished casting haste on Fanoa, so what are you doing?
Double checking a spell. Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Volmir's Flying Blades with 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. I'm going to try to shoot him at the wings. So
Make
let
an
me
attack for
roll.
all of those motherfucking things.
Yeah.
Whew.
3 hit, 2 miss. So the 17 plus is hit. Ooh, these are some low rolls. These are some low rolls.
Really? Uh-oh. What's the
I can
second
put
thing?
holes in the wings, though. And then I'm just going to bonus action Blade Song.
Ashran's fucking at a rave over there. Oh, and she's gone.
And that is my turn.
Let's just plug that back in there. No, I don't want to switch to audio for the camera, thank you.
Oh, wait, that's right. You called the shot on the wing, so actually the 17 would miss. But the 21 and 22 would still hit.
Okay. So it's just the 2 sides.
Okay. So as you cast Volmer's Flying Blades and you launch, they're just normal slashings?
Yeah, I'm not using Windstone or the Earthstone.
Okay. So they both go flying off against the dragon. You watch as 3 of them fly past it, but 2 of them manage to sink right through the actual wing itself. While it does tears through them, doesn't seem like that much of an issue for a dragon. Rick's turn, and
Holes.
he doesn't have much of anything to do. He's just holding his shot in case he gets an opportunity to shoot at the dragon. Speaking of a lay dragon, he is going to fly directly forward. And as he's just flying there at the front of the ship and just sees you, Volmer, from having just launched those blades directly at him, you see him just snarl, and a grin of a dragon form just goes, "Elven flesh, always best burned." I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as well as Dalmar.
I think I might have advantage on that due to Boyd's song. Let me double check.
Yeah, double check that. And you have evasion
specifically
now, right, Dalmar?
acrobatics checks.
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Good. You need it.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically acrobatics checks.
Ooh. So, Dalmar, you take no damage as you make it. Volmer, you survive, so you get half damage on this.
And then I have to make a con save for haste.
You do have to make a con save for haste.
Which is gonna
I have
suck.
advantage on that because of Boyd's song. I know that.
Okay.
Or not advantage, I have a +5 to it.
Okay.
Do you have Warcaster?
No, I don't have Warcaster. I should get that soon.
Yeah, you should.
That would be very useful. So, you take 27
27.
points of fire damage.
Fuck.
And
Yeah,
you
we're gonna
needed
die.
a 13, so you're perfectly fine. You keep haste up.
Fingers crossed that the
As he
dragon
just-
doesn't get it back.
Also,
As-
we can see how much health the wings have. Like, not a bar, but like a number.
Oh, you actually can? Fuck me. Well, fuck me.
They know it only has 100 HP.
No, you don't. You totally don't know. As a gout of flame just pools upon you guys, past in the barrel, you just see scorched to blackness. The sail in front is now lit aflame. And Dalmar, you manage to just kind of like cover yourself with the actual sail itself to keep yourself from actually getting any damage taken from the flaming fires. He is within range of Eldritch Blast now. Go for it.
Alright, letting my shit go.
Yep.
1. Fuck.
That misses.
A 2. Fuck.
Misses. As you launch both Eldritch Blasts, and they just smack against the scales themselves and have zero effect upon the dragon.
Fuck. I.
That is all it's gonna do. It's just gonna stay flying up there at the front of the ship, out of line of the cannons. Finoa, what do you want to do? As you are hasted, which means you get double speed, and you get an extra swing.
Okay, so if I take out Buttercup, what does that count as?
That is an action.
Okay, I would like to do that because I forgot to do that before.
All right. So as you pull out the obsidian steed and you call for Buttercup before throwing it to the ground, as the nightmare is formed. Nightmare is just medium, correct?
I think it was large.
Takes up 4 tiles from what I remember.
Is it large? It is large. Okay. Where
I love how I
be
called
the
it
night?
Buttercup once as a joke and the name just stuck.
Yep.
Its name is Buttercup now.
Yep.
Why does that sound so aggressive when you say it?
Because it
Because
is.
it
You
is.
know it.
Supposed to be.
Because it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
She's
you
like,
know
don't
it.
question the horse's name.
Don't question Buttercup.
So as Buttercup is called upon, you still have movement and you still have your bonus swing if you want it.
Okay, so I want to go up kind of near it and stab.
Okay, and you're riding Buttercup.
Yeah.
Get on Buttercup, and y'all are flying up to him. Go ahead and take your one bonus stab. Oh my
Yes.
Oh.
Roll 2 more d6 because
Yeah,
that's
roll
crit.
26. You got a fucking crit.
Let's go.
As you summon Buttercup, and with your hasted speed, blinding without the dragon realizing you were coming on the back of a nightmare of all fucking things, with your blade just sinking right into the side, and you see it just go past the scales. That's a very nice and pretty 16 points of damage.
You forgot to rage.
You did forget to
Oh,
rage.
I did. I
She
did.
gets alright, she has bonus action still.
She can after the
Oh,
fact.
can I rage then? I forgot about.
You
I
can.
remember thinking I gotta make sure I rage. I gotta make sure I do that, and then I forgot.
As you pull the blade out and you feel the blood flow and you feel your eyes get bloodshot as you go into a fiery range. Kind of literally, because you're on a fucking nightmare. Dalmar.
How
What's the
high up
plan?
is the dragon?
Huh?
What's its altitude?
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay, then I am 5 feet off. Okay. So then this should get me where I need to go. And actions.
Hey,
be
what?
great.
Why don't you roll that first attack again for me?
Okay.
Still misses Buttercup.
Pass pops out. Surprise, motherfucker.
you,
Say hello to
as you
my
go to throw
little friend.
the first psychic dagger, you weren't expecting Fanoa to charge in there with on the back of Buttercup, and you have to at the last second curve the blade so it doesn't accidentally sink into Buttercup instead. And the second one, you try to get that shot in, but the dragon is just wily and the scales are tough as you watch the blade skim off of it and just shatter in the distance of psychic energy. Are you any more movement?
Nope.
All right.
Maybe I should have put up comms instead, but oh well.
It is Brozar's turn. He has got like nothing to do here. He is going to start making his way to the front of the ship that is partially on fucking fire, and he is just gonna call and go, "Where is the tiny pest?" That's all he's gonna say.
Are we allowed to react?
Huh?
Are we allowed to respond?
Yeah.
He's in the barrel.
Oh.
Why are you doing that?
Volmer's new name is Rat.
He's just making his way up to the barrel.
We're in a
Panavor.
dragon fight. Come on, if it wasn't part of their plan, then he should be in the fucking barrel.
Panavor, you watch, pulls from his side this seemingly collapsible stick contraption before he pulls it apart, and you watch the longbow forwards in his hand, and he pulls the string. He's gonna take a shot, take 2 shots actually at the dragon. There's no point waiting on that cannon. First one hits, second one misses. 7 points. As one arrow finds purchase, the other one does not. And he's just gonna call back and look at, "Captain, this doesn't look like something you can handle. The ship's taking damage." Carnome, who is just going to once again take a hefty puff of his pipe, just kind of goes, "Stand your grounds. We're going to the locker, or we're taking him with us." And you watch him just raise his arm, seemingly with nothing in tow, before you see this small metal contraption form onto his wrist, an Eldritch cannon, and he's gonna take 2 shots at the dragon as well. Oh, my bad, 1 shot.
Okay.
Wait, so Carnum has artificer levels?
He is an artificer.
Holy shit. That means he's at least 3rd level artificer. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just not used to seeing NPCs with class levels. Like, I don't see that often.
He's a captain of a boat that possibly gets attacked
Yeah.
by dragons.
Of course they
In the
got
middle
fucking.
of the
Watch as
ocean.
the force ballista fires off, but it doesn't hit purchase. It's just either too far or he's not. His old age is getting to him. He doesn't have quite as good aim as he used to have when he was younger. Curse these fucking eyes. Just starts making his way forward to try and get a better shot. That's all he's got. Jack.
Will. Oh. I also realized the spell I took. It would have been more fitting for Jack to take Misty Step. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of poke his head out and take 2 Eldritch Blast shots at this thing.
Go for it.
First one. Nope.
Miss.
Second one.
Miss.
So 17's its AC. Fuck.
1, 2. The first one goes wide. The second one once again impacts the scales, but no effect.
Fuck this dragon. Back underneath a little bit.
All right. Astrid, what are you up to?
Dying.
Okay. How big is a 20-foot radius sphere?
Let me draw that for you.
Large. Is Astrid getting a fireball so she can fireball the fireball?
Ashrin doesn't have fireball.
There you go.
She has acid balls instead.
Okay. Can you move that over by the dragon? We're gonna drop that so that it only hits the dragon.
Yep. Yeah, you can do like that.
Cool. And definitely have enough. Oh, I don't want to move. I want to measure. Where's the stick? There it is. Oh yeah, I'm good.
What you doing here? Petrolic sphere. Dexterity. 18, so it did save.
Okay, so it just takes the 19.
It takes half of that, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it takes 9.
cool,
And it does not take the additional damage.
cool.
As you watch the burst of acid coat over it as the scales on the dragon seemingly only slicks off. You do see the acid burn through a couple of them, but nothing really of note. That's all you're doing? Besides your D20?
Oh yeah, gotta do that too.
We're at 5 now, aren't we?
Yep.
Fireball. Fireball. Fire.
The last thing we need right now is another fireball.
Is it
But
R
it would be
slash or
funny.
slash R?
/R.
I always forget, I'm sorry. Okay, here, I'll just copy it this time before I send it.
Also, D&D Beyond has a D20 on it. You're good.
Where'd my marker go?
We're
Okay.
at 6. This is starting to get to scary territory.
Yeah, you're telling me. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna maybe, duck in here next to Jack. Hi.
Aye.
Cricket. Cricket. Cricket.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
that's it.
Vero, what are you up to?
Hi. Okay. So, if I'm reading this correct, and D&D Beyond's not loading. Wonderful. 1 second. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Conjure animals. We're gonna do think I can do 2 giant vultures.
Let's see. What is the CR of a giant vulture? CR1.
One?
So you can do 2 of them, yeah.
Alright, bet.
There you
God
go.
damn
Do
it, making me
that
get
then.
more fucking tokens.
Hell yeah. Do druid things.
Yeah.
I should play a caster who focuses entirely on summoning as many things as possible just to fuck
Oh,
with
I would
KTK.
I would AoE the hell out of you every fucking time.
Man, why is everything we
I
fight
would
a
summon
wizard
more,
with
fuck
fireball?
you.
Yay.
If you fucking wizard who focus, we should. Okay, one team I always thought was fun was the idea of a team that focused on just summoning something, and then buffing the absolute shit out of it.
I had a character.
I mean, could very much do that. It's considered large. Okay.
I had a character that did that back in 3.5. It would summon something for 24 hours, buff the shit out of it and the whole party, so everyone's getting like +6 to all of their stats.
The problem is we can't fucking do multiple buffs from one person.
Yeah, I know. That's what sucks these days.
Hell, I'm 90% sure you can't even buff your own summon.
Yes, but meh.
Not in a way that really matters.
Yeah,
pretty
enhanceability.
much.
Enhanceability is turned into what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Varel, you can put that anywhere within 60 feet of you. Put either one of the two. You got range. You can put them right on the dragon if you really want to.
Okay, bet.
Peck at its balls.
Up its wings.
Can I, like,
You have 2 of
put
them.
it, like, right up here? Wait, hold on. I do it, like, right there.
Boop.
Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah,
My
that's gonna
flying
happen.
swords get a nat 1. I'm gonna nail everything.
Okay. And then... Are you gonna have them just, fucking attack?
Yeah. Hold on, let me
Sure.
pull them
I
up,
added
'cause
it to your
totally remembered to do that.
I added it to your character sheet, so go ahead and refresh and go to your extras. They're down below in summons. They attack
Okay.
once with their beacon, one with the talons. Great.
Oh shit, that means they get 4 attacks.
Yep.
All the
But
advantage.
also, that dragon is
flanking.
going to murder the fuck out of both of them.
Yeah. Can I do multi-attack for both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So... And you have to roll all of them twice because they are currently flanking the dragon, which means they have advantage.
Fuck it up.
Okay.
This is a lot of dice rolls you're about to make here.
And then...
Miss.
No!
Hit. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
And then
That's
roll 2 more.
that's the first vulture. Now go for the second vulture.
Alright.
Hit, but roll again to see if you get the nat 20.
Yeah, roll for both again, see if you get.
Okay.
Nope. Nope. Okay.
Worth a shot.
Look, it works. It is what it is.
So 16 on one, 15 on the other.
Is that all you're doing, or are you moving?
I'm gonna move a little closer.
Okay.
How much? Can I just, like, go anywhere, technically?
You got your 30 feet.
Oh, yeah. I'll move, like, right here.
Okay.
God, we're making a perfect line. Good thing it's not a line attack.
Oh, sorry.
No. It's a cone attack for the breath. So thank God it's not a line dragon.
Pest, at long last, after all the ruckus and noise you've been hearing come from the barrel, and even Bronzar just calling out
Ashran.
to Pest and going towards the barrel, at this moment you just see the cover of the barrel just pop out, and you see Pest, where before all he had was his clothing, but now you see a blowgun in his mouth, a hand crossbow to his side, 2 hand axes on his back, a longbow along his left side, a trident that looks like it's basically holstering him on the left side, and several daggers, almost like fucking Gatling gun chains, just all across his chest.
I fucking
you just-
love Pest so
You just
goddamn
hear
much.
him jump out and just go, "Let me out!" And he's just gonna throw 2 daggers just directly at the fucking bitch.
I love this man so much.
We love to see it. That is so
We
great,
keep-
actually.
Yeah, he needs to get fucking equipped, and that's a lot to get equipped.
Yes, it
Can we
is.
please adopt the goblin?
I want to adopt the goblin.
Let's do it.
If he lives.
Wow, they both actually managed to hit.
He is going to live.
Pest is a badass.
I don't know. I ain't healing his ass.
Fucking Viral will then.
Pest doesn't happen to be a rogue, so he can get sneak attack damage because he just popped out of a barrel, does he?
No. He's
Damn.
also not a rogue. He's actually not a rogue, believe it or not.
Is he a fighter?
He's a fighter. That's why he has so many fucking weapons. He can use every single one of them.
I love trying to pick out the different classes that they are. So I'm gonna guess Hannibal, he's the one with the bow, right?
Yeah.
Is he a ranger?
Yeah?
Okay, so we need to figure out Crick and Bozar then. Or Brozar.
Oh, speaking of, it's your turn. The fuck are you doing?
Oh.
He's analyzing other people.
Yeah, I'm analyzing other people, and then I'm using the same spell, but again, and this time, I'm not going to aim for the wings, because I'm realizing that we could probably just take this guy down straight. So, casting Vormir's Flying Blades and sending out fucking 5 swords again.
Okay. All but one of those hit. Goddamn.
Nice.
I think I got good rolls on damage, too.
You did. The 5 was the only low one. 32. Very nice. Bonus action movement.
I don't have any shit for bonus action, but I'm just gonna, like, dip back a bit.
Okay. Crick, who fucking has... Alright, he's going for it. Why the fuck not?
He's gonna fly.
He is going to spread his wings, and you watch as from the sleeves of his clothing as he spreads his wings and they tear through his own clothing. You watch as there are 2 daggers just hidden just at the wrist that he pulls from both of them, and he is gonna launch his way over there.
Crick a monk or a rogue?
You'll see when he hits this.
But everyone is surrounding, so if any of the ranged damage dealers get a nat 1, fucking someone's getting nailed.
Does that answer your question?
Sneak attack.
That does.
Nice.
I just launches up there, and you just hear the caw of an eagle just go out into the air as he takes his moment. Does he get his breath weapon back?
And you fucks were worried.
He does.
How many of you are in range now?
That is a very good question.
Well, the question is because it's a cone, like, how many can you actually get in it?
Yes.
A lot.
You realize a cone isn't just a flat plane, right? A cone is
I-
a 3
I am
plane.
aware he's also being surrounded on 3 sides.
Yes, he is.
At this point in time, he could literally get Buttercup, Fanoa, Crick, Panavore. Yeah, like pretty much everyone in that little area if he wanted to, or...
Noah has
Literally,
advantage on the save, and both of them would be resistant.
Oh, it's a
to it.
60-foot, isn't it? He can get the whole... Oh, God.
it's 60 foot. He can get everyone. He can get everyone but Carnum if he puts it in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, we're below
Even
deck.
Noah's legit the safest from it, though, because she takes half damage no matter what, and then she has advantage on the save.
She doesn't take half damage from fire.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, she would, because she's on Buttercup.
Does Nightmare give resistance to fire on the rider?
Apparently.
Oh yeah, it does.
And then Haste gives her advantage on the Dexterity save.
And then I have like a 72 HP, so unless it's like really good, I should be fine. So.
Noah's legit like the safest person here from the fire breath, as the person on the horse charging in.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay. He's just going to... You know what? As a major fuck you, he's gonna go for this. You see the eyes kind of glare at the number and the amount of power you guys have between each and every last 20. He just goes, I need not kill you now. I need only you to perish when the time comes. And he's going to fly away from all y'all.
Oh, fuck you!
Uh-huh.
Which
Can I
gives
yell and
the
call him a pussy as he goes?
gives the vultures, Finoa, Buttercup, and Crick all attack of opportunities.
Yeah.
So Varel, roll one attack for both of the vultures. Your pick. Finoa, take a swing. Miss. Unfortunate. Buttercup is gonna go with a hoof. The hoof actually hits.
So, how many of these would be at advantage because of Fanoa's pack tactics?
Literally everything but Fanoa.
I forgot about that.
Well,
Does it have to be within Finoa? Double checking that.
is it 5 feet of
Double checking
Fanoa?
that. Yep, double checking that.
I think it was like within 5 feet.
It's within 5 feet of you. To leave
So when
you.
the enemy leaves all of their ranges, they'd be within range of Fanoa.
Only one of the vultures wouldn't have advantage. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so Buttercup would have advantage.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wait,
Buttercup would have advantage.
Yeah.
what did I just do?
Just take the beak. Just take the beak.
Yeah. I don't know what I just did.
Okay.
You did a thing.
Like, keep forgetting about her pack tactics.
I mean, listen.
Yeah, I do too.
Frick. Thank God for that advantage for Crick. Maybe not. 1 and a 2. Swing and a miss.
I mean, better he missed than to sneak attack Buttercup.
Yeah. And Carnum is going to be in range of that fucking fire breath, so Carnum has to make the fucking save. Oh boy, -1. That's going to go great. That went fantastic. That wasn't that bad. 44 points of fire damage to Carnum.
Not bad.
And he spouts flame on the final remaining sail as you watch the entire upper half of that deck just ignite in flames and just start to really show how much damage he's done to the ship in 2 rounds before you hear him just chuckling to himself in his own success as he begins to fly away with whatever remaining speed he has, which is really not much. Finoa, what you up to?
Oh, it's my turn? Okay, cool. So, I wanna how far can I go again?
You can go up to
Six?
90 feet on Buttercup.
So yeah, I can reach him. I'm gonna follow him and then smack.
Yes, you can.
Nosra is saying, "Fuck you! You're not getting away from me."
Yeah, can I go for like his face? I want to stab his eyes.
Go ahead and make an attack. This is a call attack, so it's gonna be harder. But go
Yeah,
for
but
it.
like, keep in mind that's gonna like the AC's gonna be. Wait,
Oh,
why'd you roll
yeah.
twice?
The first one does hit though.
I mean, she technically gets to roll 3 times.
Yeah, and then you get your hasted attack. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot. You got 2 attacks.
yeah. She has 2 attacks, and she has her hasted attack.
Damn it.
All right. And then Dalmar.
Da-da-da.
Can Buttercup attack?
Ooh.
Not as part of her action, I believe.
Okay.
Are we better roll initiative for Buttercup too?
I don't know if I don't. Do I have line of sight to the dragon, or is Buttercup in the way? So I feel like I don't
you
really
just
have
like
a great
that's
angle.
a dragon.
Okay.
That's a big dragon.
Okay.
He's 6 hits. Go ahead and roll that again. Dalmar really doesn't like Buttercup, apparently.
Apparently
How many
not.
times are you stabbing this horse?
So far, 0.
Yeah, you've missed it again. You did watch as Brozar was actually getting ready to pick up Pest to throw him, with the dragon flying that far off. It was just like, maybe next time, buddy. And he just puts him back down.
Run carrying Pest and chuck him like a football.
I love them.
Panavor, Brozar is also gonna start like making his way to the front of the ship because that is on fire and we need the ship. Kelly's below ship. He has not made an appearance as of yet. Panavor also looking at the dragon flying away and seeing his captain is literally on fire. He's gonna go over there and give him fucking cure wounds.
I forgot Ranger knew that.
Mm-hmm.
A shitty ass cure wounds, but you know. Karnum, seeing the dragon making its way out, he's gonna cuss at him in fucking Dwarvish, and he's gonna take a shot.
Hell yes.
Yeah, actually hits it. Some pretty good damage on that. Not terrible, but not great.
Even if it runs away, Fen can keep chasing it.
I can and I will.
Okay.
Jack, what you up to?
Double check the range on this. Yep, okay. I am going to pop out and try and cast command on this thing.
What's the range of command?
60 feet.
Yeah, he's within 55.
Yep. And so I'm going to cast command on him.
Wisdom.
Yep. And I'm going to tell it to grovel.
Got a 17.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I And cast command on, unfortunately takes no hold on the dragon. Ashrin.
Hiding back down. On
Okay. I'm gonna drop another vitrolic sphere directly on the dragon. And I'm gonna use bend luck and give it a negative, a 1 apparently, to its roll.
Okay, well, it's still 23.
Okay, cool. It was worth a shot.
It is worth a shot. Listen, a D4 is a D4.
Okay, where's my vitrolic sphere? There it is. Alright.
Ooh, 10 points of damage is still really good.
We are not letting this
And
bastard
D20.
get away. He picked a fight with us.
You're getting dangerously close there, Ashrin. How the fuck are you avoiding it? It's incredible.
I don't know!
Anyway.
Meryl.
Hi. Okay, can I get the vultures to also chase after it?
You can. What's a vulture speed? 60. Can they reach? They just barely cannot reach. They land there.
And then I don't know what I can do to help with the fire that's literally going on.
The vulture.
Yeah, you see most of the crew at this point is turning their attention to the fire of their boat.
Okay, where's the fire again?
It's all the front of the ship. I'm like, a good little drawing. Fire.
Ah!
Isn't that the back of the ship?
There has been on the front because he did ignite the sail with you on it.
Yeah, Volmer,
Touche.
you're burning.
You're surrounded
on
by little
fire.
flames. Yeah, you're literally surrounded by flames.
Stop,
Yeah,
dropping,
just be
roll.
ready for hell.
I like fire.
We know. I know firsthand.
Oh yeah, you do. And I'll fucking do it again.
Is that what you're doing, Varel?
Can I do... This guy's on fire, right? Or kind of like dying?
He's kind of bad, yeah, but yeah.
I'll go ahead and cast Healing Word.
Okay.
I think I need to get closer. I don't know. Oh wait, no, the range is 60 feet.
Yeah, you're within 45 feet. You're more than fine.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that.
So go ahead and roll the D4 on Healing Word.
This thing.
Yep.
Alright, bet.
Pats, who is looking at the dragon longingly, like, fire! How do you put out fire? And you just start watching, just like trying to desperately wave or pat or do whatever the hell he can.
I
Pass
was
pee on it.
expecting you to say he pulls his trident and starts stabbing the fire.
Homer, what you up to?
I'm gonna try to get the finishing blow on this bastard.
Okay.
I have no more 5th level spell slots, but he is still within range of my flying woods. Or 4th level spell slots, I mean. So I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level for 4 swords.
Okay. Wow.
Ooh.
I'm gonna laugh if the first one's enough.
I just want to see how much damage the crit got.
It's actually a pretty decent chunk. So, as you launch these mess of flying blades, all directed outward at the dragon, as you watch it starting to make its way out after igniting your ship, you watch as the blades impact against it, and there's an attempt for it to fly further. And you hear not a laughter, but a strange cackling sound come from the dragon. Just kind of going, fool, and just crashes into the water. We see its body just starting to sink instantly from its own weight and collapse.
Does any of the fucking water from it splashing get on the fire?
No.
Damn it.
Everyone give me perception checks.
Oh no.
It's got a mama.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Everyone except for Veryl and Ashrin. As you hear the crashing waves of water vanish from beneath, you can only swear to hear a bigger, billowing roar coming from the island.
So remember
Oh,
I said we're gonna die? You remember that, Volmir? Remember what everyone said? We're gonna die. And you're like, no, we're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We're just gonna get a lot of money.
I mean, we kicked the dragon's ass. We thought there was only one dragon.
There's always a bigger fish.
Still?
There's always a bigger fish.
I know there's always a
Exactly,
bigger
that's
fish, but I
why
didn't
there's a
expect the
baby.
bigger fish to be here. Don't you quote the Star Wars
You're
prequels
the
at me.
baby. Of course the mom's gonna be there.
Oh, I'm
You're
gonna
abandoned.
heal
No
Volmer.
one on the ship.
Because dragons don't normally have families last I checked, right?
No
Volmer?
one on the ship hears the bellowing roar.
Volmer, you heal for 3. I use a second level spell slot to double 1.
So in this case, combat is over, but you all hear that billowing roar go off in the distance.
Okay.
Everyone's
I
gonna
say-
die. I'm not
Can I,
gonna
like-
get to flirt with test.
I'm gonna go over here and see if I can use that stone and just get some water on this fire.
Okay, so like, could I like run, jump into the water in a mail, make big splash, but like the opposite way that thing came from? So not only does it take out some of the fire, but it also pushes us away a little bit. Can I
Okay,
do that?
so you can't really turn into a full-sized whale yet because fucking rules on wild shape. But I would say you turn into like a baby whale, which is still a big fucking fish. We're not gonna lie here. That's a big fucking fish. As you plop onto the water and you just see just a belly flopping Veryl just turn into a baby whale, flashing a load of water onto the ship. While it doesn't take out much of the fire, there's a good section of it that does get plopped off. And you do hear Karnam call out in the Aquan language of some kind. And he does have that, doesn't he? Yes, he does. He only has one casting of it. As you watch this small little spout of water just start kind of coming out, kind of like a small, like a water hose, go from beneath the water, just like starting to spurt up onto the ship. As Ashton using your water stone, like just having to hold onto it, just like kind of splashing little areas here and there.
I'm gonna start running up to Cardam. We should put out the fires to get the dragon and get moving. There's a bigger one.
You see him kind of patting himself out of his own fires and such, and he's like, "What do you think we're doing here?" And he just looks at his own ship as the fires are slowly being put out. And you see him just kind of looking up to the sky in the air. And you see him kind of just like, "This ain't good. Ain't any good. Gal! Gal! Can you hold the ship? Gal!" You see the cow come up from beneath the water, and he gurgles something in his language, and you see Karnam just kind of cuss himself like, "Agatha, we're being pulled in by the current."
Is our DM really evil enough to put us into 2 dragon fights back to back because of one bad roll?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not 2, it's 3, because we almost had to fight the dragon turtle too.
He's gonna put us into 3 dragon fights back to back.
This poor fucking ship is all I gotta say.
We're gonna have to buy
Go
Karnam
fucking
a new
ship, don't
boat.
fucking
The
us.
ship is effing totaled at this
We're
point.
gonna have to buy Karnam a new boat.
Yeah, and you do see
So-
the center mast just torn the fuck off by the dragon turtle, and the
Oh yeah, I
the
forgot
front
about that.
tarp that was scorched beyond belief by one dragon's breath, and the helm, not even that, even the helm is just burned to smithereens because he
So the only
focused
thing
on
that's
that.
powering this boat and making it move would be Cal.
Yep.
Like, the body of the dragon alone should be able to cover the price of the ship, shouldn't it?
Yeah, the one that's
It
sinking to the
sucks.
bottom of the ocean right now.
Fair.
Because you guys killed it above the water.
Judging from its size, if someone was to go get that thing, could the ship like carry the extra weight?
Give me an intelligence check.
Nope.
That
It's
is
gone.
a big fucking dragon.
Man, I started out by rolling with some fucking net ones on this shit. Oh, this is a good night.
Volmer, the best you can figure, which isn't terrible, it would be able to handle the dragon's weight if it weren't in terrible condition.
Is Veryl strong enough to start pushing the boat away, or is that like a multi?
As a baby whale, no.
You can't fight a current. Current would be too much.
Even Cal, when you hear Karnam kind of talking to him, you see him completely openly arguing with Cal below in the water. But even Cal, you see, he does not desire to even fight against current.
Also, can I use if there's any like empty barrels around, can I use the vultures to kind of splash, like dive, like, are they strong
Yeah.
enough to? Like, yeah,
Air
that
rescue plane helicopter.
that thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're strong enough, 15 strength. Yeah, I would say they're strong enough.
All right.
And as you commanding them, you get them to grab onto barrels, and with like bombers, just drop water across the top of the deck of the ship, flashing half the crew alongside with you all as it covers and takes out all the fires. You see several patches are missing from the top of the deck. The masts are gone. The helm is gone. Half of the rope that was even on the top of the deck is just destroyed beyond belief.
Okay. Do we want the body? Yes or no?
Yes.
If we can get away with it.
Yeah.
If we can get away with it, that body is 100% worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Xbot uses ring of storage.
So I can turn into a whale and go get it.
So, question though, because we're kind of on like a tight schedule, trying to reach the people with the shard. Is that body gonna rot on the boat and smell?
We're what, like a day off of shore? Because like we had the.
You're 3 days off ashore. You're 3 days offshore.
And it's a week
Were
trip,
we?
right?
I thought we were earlier than that because we were only
No,
3
it was
hours
3
off.
days.
First day off of the shore was the dragon turtle. Then you guys had 2 days of break. Oh, so it's actually the 4th day. This is the 4th day off ashore.
And isn't it a week on ship?
Mhm.
Should be enough time.
With full sail and good wind.
Yeah, so I could turn into this whale once a day and pull us one way or another. And if we have that dragon's body up here, it's gonna rot. Unless someone
Let's sell the
knows.
scales.
Yeah,
I
we
mean-
should at least get the scales.
Vials of dragon blood and dragon scales are worth it.
And the heart. I can imagine the heart's valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how are you gonna keep the heart from rotting?
Salt it.
Okay, you're not wrong.
I never thought of hearts as something that could rot.
Yeah, any organ or
Absolutely
tissue.
can.
Yeah.
No, it can't, but it's like something I never thought of.
Even the scales can
Oh,
rot if not treated properly.
Mhm.
Everything about the dragon can rot, besides the bones, realistically.
Can we get like some of the meat and just like eat it? Just like as a little victory?
We could. Okay, I'm gonna jump off the
It
ship
would
and
not
turn
taste
into
good, though.
a killer whale.
But still, we killed that thing.
Yeah.
We should get to eat some of it. as one last cookie.
Dragon fangs
You know,
would
you don't
actually
kill
make sick
things unless you
weaponry.
plan on eating them, right?
Dragon
So-
fangs would make sick weapon.
Jack, you go killer whale as you go down into the water, and you can still see with the killer whale's vision before the body actually just vanishes into the darkness of the ocean. You can still see just sinking slowly but surely.
I'm gonna go underneath it, and then just try and rise back up.
Give me a strength check with advantage because this is in water.
Wrong one.
Yeah, enough. So you get down beneath it, and with your mighty fins and tail, you boost your way up to pushing the dragon over the surface.
And I'm gonna like get level with the ship. And no, there wouldn't be enough room to like roll it on, would it? They'd have to get ropes and. try to-
Yeah, they would have to lift it up there somehow because
Yeah.
the ship is 30 feet above the water line.
I mean, a whale can get that big. They're huge.
There's also 2 massive vultures right
Yeah, but
now.
you are also attempting
True.
to push the full body of a dragon without water support now.
Strength check? Yeah, so I come up with the fucking dragon. It's up to
The
you guys
vultures
now.
can help.
Yeah, the vultures could help.
I think we should send Pest down there to hack it up.
No. We need to fucking get it on the ship before we do that shit. So I can pull us somewhere.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna start opening comms. 11. So I need.
Jeez, you can open comms on everybody.
Yeah, I mean, especially with another flappy flap on the way. Like, fuck it. Oh. Right, yeah. So we'll do that, and then because I need to know what the F Jack is thinking. The player is totally on board, but the character's like, what is that whale doing? And unfortunately, we only got 2 hours on it. There you go.
Hey, 2 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah. I get this shit onto the ship somehow.
Oh, and I am in a, including Cal in that as well.
Okay, so everybody can converse. Okay.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Pest is gonna freak the fuck out.
Then in that case, you would actively be hearing Cal saying, "The current is picking up. Faster. Ship, move faster."
Get the dragon on the ship so I can deal with pulling the boat quickly. Everyone.
Let's grab whatever ropes we can find.
Veryl
anyone-
can be wild shape. I think Veryl has some rope.
Because you guys can mount rope together, anyone who wants to help in lifting this dragon, give me a strength check. It's gonna go to a total.
Let's go, -1 strength modifier. Wait, can
Oh,
Sven
God,
get
Nat's
advantage
putting
or
a
anything 'cause
doll
of
mark.
haste?
What happened? Vollmer?
Sven get advantage or anything because haste?
Haste does not give her advantage. Rage would, but it would have been more than a round since she would have raged, and you need to keep it consistent.
Quick
You can
snacker.
rage. You can rage for this if you really want to. Just go rage and lift if you want.
Oh yeah, I want to do that. I forgot I wasn't raging anymore, and I also
Yeah.
forgot
Not
there was
the
a pig.
bitch-ass dragon corpse.
Wait, so do I roll again then?
Yeah, roll again. You take the higher one. Okay, first one was the higher one anyways. While everybody else is working on trying to get the ship into some kind of working order, and Cardam is even trying to yell at each and every one of them to get this ship back in some functioning order because they need to escape this current as soon as possible. As each of you are working your asses off, and for some reason, no, I know exactly why Dalmar you want this so badly. That's a kill. Even though it's not your kill specifically, it was a kill. That's a trophy worth having. So with everyone working their asses off and pulling as much as possible with all the ropes, and with the vultures' help as well, because vultures would help. That lasts an hour, right? Conjure creatures? Hour? Double checking.
While they look, can I add
Yeah,
my
1 hour.
Okay.
can I
double
add
check.
my strength check in as the whale to help with this? To try to like
You're
lift
just
my-
lifting, so it's once it gets off of you, there's nothing much a whale can do.
I can headbutt it into the ship more.
Give me a strength check. Well, let's see how this goes. Okay. Ashen and Volmer, give me dexterity saving throws.
Yes.
Let's say I might have advantage because of blades on, but then I remembered the fucking.
Yep. So Volmer, as everyone is pulling and making their way, getting the dragon on top of the deck, while Veril, Finoa, and Dalmar manage to get it all the way, and as you guys are pulling in strength, you feel yourselves kind of fall back as a sudden jolt of weight is pushed your way, while Volmer and Ashton, the both of you not doing the best, kind of tumble slightly, and you just see the body of the dragon just like leap and go to crush the both of you. While Volmer, you manage to roll out of the way, Ashrin just gets a wholehearty crushing of a dragon.
Okay,
Am I
going
gonna
to
take damage from this?
Not much. Just
Oh,
a tad.
okay.
Just a tad.
Pulling to lift it to get her out. Yeah, pulling to lift it to get Ash out from under there.
Only 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel the weight of a dragon just like crush onto the lower body.
Was that 6?
Yeah, 6.
Okay.
And with the aid of Finoa in rage and everybody else just kind of really quickly lifting the dragon to slide you out. And I imagine you just hear cackling on the side of Jack, of whale cackling.
Oh no, he probably doesn't even know he fucking did it. He like nudges it and then goes underneath to help pull the ship. So he's
Yeah.
fucking oblivious.
Ow.
How's the fire looking now, by the way? Because right now I just see red scribbles over here still.
The fires are out. Fires are out. With all the work that you guys have done, the fires would be out.
Okay, so how's the center sail? Is it still standing?
Oh, Center Sail got ripped off when the dragon turtle said "fuck you."
Uh-huh.
Wait, I thought one of the sails was okay. I thought that was the okay one.
No, the back
that
one
was the one with the crow's nest, and the dragon literally blew on you when you were on the front of the deck. So that sail's gone. And then when you guys were on the verge of killing it, he said, "All right then, fuck you," and he burned the last one before he died.
How bad are the holes on the sails? Could a mending fix any of them?
Not a chance in hell. That is a gout of flame. That's literally taking a flamethrower to a blanket right there.
Well, fuck. I hope someone knows how to fix those, because I can use a windstone to just cast Gust repeatedly.
So Jack, as you are attempting to pull the ship away from this current, and you all keep mentally hearing Kel updating on how the current just keeps getting stronger and stronger and stronger, you would feel yourself that this doesn't feel like a natural current. Natural currents get stronger as you get pulled into them, sure, but this is actively getting stronger.
Ooh, that's not good.
Mm-mm.
Get the fuck out. We need to get the fuck out.
Fen use Buttercup to help pull the ship?
I have some rope. To help pull.
I think I have some rope too.
Tie
Like-
rope around the flaming horse. Sounds like a great idea.
Fen can pull it. Fen can pull it. The horse just has to move.
I can!
Vultures just do the Lord of the Rings, grasp the Hobbit thing.
So, am I able to make headway pulling this ship out? Or is it too
For the
strong?
2 or 3 minutes, you can. But as Cal keeps repeating it and you keep feeling it more and more, it feels like something is refusing to let you leave.
Some creature is pulling us in. Don't know what it is.
Can I start ritual casting Detect Magic?
You can.
If you guys got any ideas, now's the time.
Well, the last island we encountered that had a dragon on it, she had a pet. Do dragons keep pets underwater that pull things in? Is this a common occurrence?
Usually no.
Wait, isn't this over mental comms?
Yes.
And the entire crew is in the mental comm.
Yes.
Oh, trust me. There is a bunch of looks from the crew that kind of like turn to whoever's closest to them and kind of focuses on each of the party, kind of a like, what the hell did we just hear? You encountered a different dragon kind of thing?
It's been a week,
Context for the
okay?
rest of you, this is at the dragon in the past week.
Dragon turtle. Now that you can find anywhere with bad luck. Red dragon's a little rarer. What the bloody hell have you gone and encountered a third?
We're
And he says that
busy
out
people.
loud, by the way. He doesn't say it in mental comm.
We have some stories. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, we're very busy people. We get around a lot.
Now, Panivore gets around. You all get in trouble.
Ixnay on the
Okay,
Dragon
while he
Day.
says that, I'm gonna try to say over mental comms, and fly towards the front of the deck, and I'm gonna run and try to tie a rope around like just any part on the front to
Mhm.
toss over to her.
Okay. As you attempt to pull the rope and try to keep going with the ship. And while Jack, you can't see it from being underwater as a whale, it almost feels as though in knowing reaction, the current just gets stronger.
Yeah, I do have blind sight, 120 feet. Just, which, that's not good. Okay, this current's getting
and the
stronger.
fact that you can visibly see underwater, there's nothing actively pulling you. So when Kel
Yeah.
says it's the current, he means it is the current.
Yeah, this isn't good. It's getting stronger and stronger, guys. Could use some more ideas.
What if we stopped pulling?
So, I was... Okay, I gotta clarify. The current, is it like... Does it feel like it's one specific... This specific section where a ship is at? Like, normal? Or is it like a large area that's being
It
pulled
feels
in?
like a large area.
Okay.
What was that for, Ashton?
I was gonna look towards the island, towards shore, to see if I could see anything.
With the 19, you don't see anything moving. You don't see anything besides the blackened stone and magma of the land. And you don't see an additional dragon possibly coming in your direction. So at least for now, you can be calm in knowing that you don't know what's there, but, I mean, you heard something.
Cool. All right.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, no, everything's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
Should I try to see how far this current goes? It would
Yeah,
make
if we
us...
can go at 90 degrees and get out of it.
Yeah, we're gonna lose some ground with this, so... I'm gonna pull the ship along the side with the current, not trying to go straight out, and see if I can find some dead water anywhere.
Yeah, because if you pissed off a noble for some strange reason that never actually happened, and they try to run you over with a carriage, you go sidestep it. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's another
Can't
story.
say I've ever had that happen before.
How's my Detect Magic looking, by the way?
It takes 10 minutes, so it takes time.
Okay. I was wondering like how much time's left.
Like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, as you continue to pull the ship off toward a different direction, it doesn't feel like it ever changes. It doesn't feel like it gets weaker at any moment. Even as you pull it at an angle, trying to find dead water, it just keeps a grasp on you all.
So does this feel like a whirlpool type situation
It
almost?
feels basically like a whirlpool
Or a black hole?
without one. Yeah, basically.
We're fucked. Let's check out some good ideas. I'm just gonna keep trying to push us straight out of it then. All my
Okay.
strength. Can anyone cast haste on me?
I don't think I can cast while doing my ritual.
No.
No. But after 5 more minutes pass, and you get detect magic up. You only get a magical sense from Carnum himself, and then below deck you get a couple of pings. Beyond that, there's
Wait,
nothing
a couple
innately.
of pings?
Yeah, like a couple of little pings, like maybe like 4 or 5.
There's only 2 people underwater right now.
No, not in the water, below deck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm gonna break concentration on that then and just go and haste the whale.
Okay.
Which
Cast haste upon the whale.
turns my 60 foot into 120 feet.
Yep. Give me a perception check, Jack. As a whale.
Oh, not much different than normal Jack.
11? Even as you put every single ounce of effort you've got, even with haste, you hope you're moving. Everybody on top of the ship can tell you guys ain't moving.
360 feet around and not moving?
Yep.
Fuck.
Wait, but that means we're not going backwards either, right?
No. When you cast haste on him, you guys finally go on a standstill. You're no longer making your way towards the island, but you're just on a standstill at this point. It's a stalemate.
So if Cal starts pulling, then...
Oh, he's been trying.
And Fen?
Yeah.
What about the vultures? I'm like running in my head, what do we have?
Suffice to say, with what knowledge you have right now, it's almost like a force of nature doesn't want you to leave anymore.
Harold, do you have any wild shapes? Can you transform again today?
Nope, that was
sure.
you.
No?
Oh no, you didn't transform the second time. That's right.
Yeah. I could. Yeah.
What did you turn into last time? A tiger shark? Maybe transform, go down, and help?
You hear Carnum kind of speak up at this point. Or Cal would actually kind of keep speaking up. Carnum's like, can't fight nature. Can't fight force. Are going to be swallowed. And you just hear Carnum just kind of like sit down on one of the stairwells and just kind of groans, goes, always in the best of times. Yeah, so Tiger Shark will be stronger than Baby Whale.
And sure. Yeah.
So you wild shape for the second time to try and help pull the ship. Give me a nature check.
Who?
Oh, did you mean me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Druado.
I don't know if it came in. Did it?
No.
Nope.
Not seen it yet.
Da-da-da-da. You have no idea. Nope. Okay. Druid don't know nature.
Never mind. Ugh.
Because you were all just working desperately to pull the ship, and the crew are all working to try and patch up what they can and trying to see what they can salvage from this. Ashran, as time goes by and you're just kind of keeping an eye on that island, you can't help but feel that the more you look at it, there's something there that looks a bit off and odd. Almost like there's something carved onto that volcanic peak.
Fuck. We're all dead.
Yeah.
Ashley gets to see the image and she just goes, "Oh, I guess I'll die."
No, we're all dead.
Oh wait, did she see like what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, she sees something else than y'all
Oh,
don't see yet.
fuck, you guys.
Yeah,
Can
we're
you point
dead.
it out
Like,
to us so we can all see it?
The entire fucking volcano is a dragon.
Bullshit.
As Ashrin calls this out and points this out to everybody, you all look to the island, and as she specifically points out what it is she's literally focusing on, as you see on the bulge of what would be the volcano, there's this almost scale-esque patterning to it.
Our game isn't evil enough to throw a red dragon at us and then throw a fucking volcano dragon at us, are they?
yeah.
We killed its baby. It was gonna
We
leave
did.
us alone. We could have left.
The baby clearly
I mean,
doesn't leave us
the
alone.
baby fought us first, so that's on the baby. But like,
That
we
was
didn't
so
kill the
fast.
baby.
It needed to
Also,
control its children.
would they be directly related? How would a volcano lead to a red dragon? Wouldn't it just be another volcano dragon?
There's no like volcano dragon.
Yeah.
It's just a big fucking
It's
red dragon.
like you're looking at like a fucking giant ass red dragon or one that has been augmented by fucking elemental plane of fire bullshit to become like a magma dragon.
We killed its baby. Now we're just like pulling around its corpse and planning what we're gonna do with it. We're all dead.
We're
You know what?
Cool.
This is coming anyway. I'm gonna skin me a dragon scale.
Go and give me a medicine check.
Fuck yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, 12 is enough to get you at least one scale, and it is tough, and you realize how difficult that is compared to a normal animal, and it takes you like 5 or 10 minutes to finally get one scale off of the damn fucker.
Jack's just gonna come back
If
up.
this is my last day, I'm taking my damn trophy.
Jack's gonna stop pulling the ship, and he's just gonna come back up.
As you come back up, and you see exactly what half of the ship is just staring at, and you do see that Panavor and Crick have also stopped to look at what the hell you guys have stopped doing your things for, and you just see them just jaw dropped, and you can even tell that Panavor kind of has a hand to his chest, almost like he's got a silent mutter praying going.
Make that 4 dragons we've seen in the last week.
Jack's
Is there
gonna start
any
taking a short
booze on
rest.
the ship?
Do you ask?
Yeah, cause like we're gonna die. Might as well.
We're gonna
die
die.
quick
We
and
might as
happy.
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack hands you his
As you ask,
wineskin.
you do see Brozar kind of look at you confusing, and was like, "I got some, but knows. Why would you And he kind of looks over towards the island, kind of sees everybody staring, confusion, just like, maybe it's good to crack it out.
So anybody know anything about big scary dragons? Is there a way we can talk our way out of this?
Would Volmir know anything about this?
Same here.
Would Vero?
Can I? I want to roll.
Veryl and Finoa, give me history checks.
Oh god.
Shocked you asked specifically those two, because normally
Yeah.
normally
said
everyone else has a
history?
chance and not
Yeah,
them.
history.
Oh, Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
Holy.
That's awesome.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
Veryl, in your time, and while memories of the past are so foggy and hazy, looking at this thing in the distance, almost like a light bulb that ignites in your mind, you remember a dark fairy tale from your childhood. You liked nature so much that your parents read you a story over nature. But they tried to get you off nature by reading you one that was dark and evil. It spoke of a lizard scaled with red pintage that tries to usurp land, usurp people, and eventually finding a way to become even more than what it was. But this greed became something far beyond what it could handle. Nature itself decided that it was not going to let this evil lizard get its way. And as such, instead of letting it continue to grow in this everlasting power, nature took its own life to mold it into the earth itself. So that while it still won't die, it can't keep doing what it wants to. And all it wants is to consume everything.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, you're like,
Well,
oh,
campaign
that was
over,
a
I
fairy.
guess.
That was a fairy tale my parents used to tell me. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, that's a mountain of a lizard. Fuck.
But he's stuck there?
Seems like it.
Okay.
So he's not gonna eat us as soon as we land on the island.
As far as you can tell, if Veryl
Okay.
shares the details of this fairy tale, quote unquote.
Wait, does that make it reverse, like Flying Dutchman from Pirates of the Caribbean, where it's like Flying Dutchman can touch land once every 100 years, so if you stay on land, you're safe. This guy can't leave the land, so if we stay on the boat, we're safe.
If there's a boat left after we crash into the rocks.
But it also explains the idea where it was trying to usurp nature itself. You have a good idea. It's probably controlling the tide right now as controlling nature.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ever killed an island?
I
Can't
haven't.
say that I have.
I wanna now. Let's
Will
do that
probably
shit.
be an easy target.
Yeah, just
Um,
Meryl did share that little story, by the way.
Mhm.
Reminds
So
me of when
that
I
we
was
know
a
what we're
kid and I
doing.
hated the beach, so I would fight the ocean by grabbing wet sand and throwing it at the water.
I did that too! That's what you do!
It is what you do as a child.
Uh,
The waves piss you off so you throw sand
Yep.
Not even that, I just hated swimming at the beach, so I threw sand at the water.
how?
I just wanted to see,
Look,
like,
I
I
wanted to
don't like
wage
the
war
beach.
on this Poseidon, alright?
Oh my god. There's
Hey,
a fucking Roman.
They
guy.
did that.
Yeah.
They did.
They marched
literally
down to the
waged
beach
war.
and stabbed the water.
Yes, there's a Roman general who actually did that.
Yep. I forgot the reason why he did that, but yeah.
To wage
remember
war
that.
on Poseidon.
Yeah, that was the exact reason.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
no, but I'm saying
He
is I
wanted
forget
to-
the reason. I forget the reason
Poseidon.
why he wanted to wage war on
I
Poseidon.
don't know, but he wanted to fight a god, so he went and
Yeah.
stabbed the ocean.
That's a flex.
As
if
you
want.
should. Fuck you, Poseidon.
No. No.
Better
War
than Zeus!
against Poseidon.
But out of the way, with
Hades
all
is
that
the best.
information,
Fuck you all.
you watch
Yeah,
as
Poseidon's
Brozar
great.
comes up with 2 barrels on his shoulder and just plops them on the top of the deck. Where you see there are these 2 cork holes just on the side that he just literally opens up and takes flasks to start filling them all. And you just see Carnum just kind of go like, I'll take my barrel. This is the end of the Silver Sun.
We're not.
Yep.
I mean, we have a little bit of a chance, but
No, we
I don't
don't.
know.
It's a fucking island.
Hey,
It's an
question.
island. We may
If we
or may not
if
die.
we toss all the extra weight, can we get the boat to move faster than the current?
With the haste that was cast on the whale, the tiger shark, the locusaw, the 2 vultures, and a nightmare, you get the idea that this thing literally controlling nature will continue to spite you.
Cool. I love how
As
we
it
keep
should.
getting things that we're supposed to be doing, and then we set sail, and then we end up on fucking islands that we can't get off of.
Yep.
Wonderful.
I'm just kind of upset because like this is something we had zero control over. It's something we're thrown into dragon fight to island fight.
I think
Fucking 101.
So, is everything in this picture something that I'm seeing?
Yes.
What is
Looks like
this?
glowy stuff in the bottom left.
You don't know?
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go explore an island.
That looks like a sci-fi futuristic fucking bunker.
Right? I want to go there.
We're gonna find laser guns. Let's go.
Laser guns, that's how we defeat the island.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
sister.
No.
Hammer dawn the motherfucker.
That's just its fucking eyelashes.
Well, then we can poke it in the eye.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
So,
No,
I'll
you
As-
no,
headbutt
wait.
it with my horns.
What I
you all,
want to do is can like I eat part of its child and then stab it. Like just sit there, stare at it as I eat
Cut
it.
off the dragon's head and, like,
Yeah.
bite into its face in front of its mother.
Speaking of the
Yeah.
dragon, I actually want to take a scale from it for flying blades.
go ahead and give me a medicine check.
We're screwed. Let's just start taking apart the dragon.
Yeah, can I like try to carve out some of it so I can make like a dragon steak?
I'm gonna
give
go
me a
for,
medicine check.
I'm gonna go for
Vomer,
claw.
you don't take apart creatures, and as you're trying to kind of get that scale off of it, you feel it kind of snap in a bad way.
I should have asked for a nature check. I have a +5 to nature.
Oh, I do too. I didn't know I could do that.
Can I
I'm
take a
gonna
shot
ask
at using
Cost
nature?
if he can get me a tooth.
Like,
KTK, can I take a shot using nature instead of medicine?
Yeah, can I do?
+1 to nature, bro.
Give me nature checks to both of you to see if you can understand the anatomy of dragon.
Finoa's researched dragons all her life.
It's not so much that she's researched dragon, it's more like she's butchered enough animals that she's like, oh, this is comparable to a lizard. Oh, that's comparable to a bird. That's comparable to that one basilisk we almost didn't fight. So go ahead and make another medicine check with advantage this time. Finoa still isn't the carver. Finoa is still the person that just takes the blade, digs it in, and carves.
You know what,
Rather
fuck
than...
it, I'm just cutting a horn off.
Okay, so that's gonna take time, but you can cut off a horn.
Will it work the same? Would Volmir know if that works the same?
For the most part, you imagine a piece of a dragon will work the same.
Okay.
How close are we to the shore?
It's about a mile off, but it's creeping.
Okay.
As the rest of the ship at this point is kind of like stopped to give up on fixing the ship itself and kind of just resign themselves to drinking and enjoying whatever moments they have left before they are brutally smashed into an island.
I'm also trying to take a claw. Got the 9.
That is dug in there. That claw is saying fuck you.
Can I do that nature check shit too?
Yeah, go and try and make an nature check so you can understand dragon. Go ahead and make a medicine check with advantage. As you're finding the spots where the sinew attach and where the flesh kind of clings onto it, and that's where you kind of get the knife nicely dug in, and you start slicing the membrane that holds it there, and you manage to pull out one of the claws. That basically is the size of your entire arm, relatively.
Cool. Going back to my short rest.
Okay. So, anybody who wants to grab a short rest to recover whatever things you can, like Vero, that'll recover your wild shapes. I believe.
I can use an arcane recovery for a
Yeah,
fourth
arcane
one, it's not bad.
recovery, and then I think Ashrin, you got something for a short rest, I believe. Double checking.
And you can use that to
Just
hit
in
that.
case I took a short rest.
I think my spell slots and my
Spell slots don't. Does your meta magic come back on a short rest?
sorcery points regain when I finish a long rest. So
Okay.
all good. Can I ask Pest to see if he'd get me a tooth? I don't want to stick my hand in there.
You're asking Pest to do this?
Yeah, he seems
Sure.
crazy enough.
As you go to ask Pest, as he's in the middle of a drink, you see him kind of like look over the body and goes, "Really?
Yeah.
Got me?" You see him just like toss the drink to the ground, pulls two of his daggers, and he just goes in for it.
Sweet.
Uh-oh.
And there is a unnatural speed. You see him kind of like just slashing like a freak, but somehow once he finishes slashing and he sheathes both of them, you watch him kind of like, yeah, just pulls it out with effort, but not terrible effort, as he has it. And you just see him kind of like fresh, and he just hands it off to you.
Thanks. I'm gonna just do I have something that I can wrap that up in? Or like a scrap of sail somewhere?
Yeah. They took down the sails that were burned to hell, so they're kind of just using them kind of to patch up what they can. So you can take a piece of sail that you can wrap it up
I'm just gonna kind of wrap it up and stick it in my bag of holding there.
To know, you have to say it out loud.
I want to flirt with him. I want to use a shitty pickup line and see how he'd react, because I feel like he'd appreciate it.
I've been saying I want to adopt the goblin, and then Fenn's like, okay, I'm gonna hit on him now.
You want to adopt the
adopt
guy?
him, and Fanoa's gonna fuck him.
Exactly.
I just want to see how he'd react, because, like, everyone
Nope.
else is giving me shit for it, and I want to see he
Do
seems
it.
like
Fenn
he'd
really is
appreciate it.
just a fuckboy, huh?
Yep.
Hey!
Fuck girl, because she's back to being a girl.
Yep.
I just want to see how he'd react.
Do it.
Second, that torpedo's gone.
Give me a pickup line. I want to hear it.
It's always the sailors, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Fanoa's got a
She has
type.
a thing for sailors, obviously. Okay. It's so bad. My love for you is like diarrhea. I just can't hold it.
Oh my god,
Oh.
it literally is a shitty pickup line.
Oh no.
You can thank Volmir
Can
for
Wilmer
that.
just jump off the boat? Can I
Ugh.
just dip? Like, we're dying anyway.
Jack
There
starts
is
drinking.
there's a palpable pause from the entire ship that just hears
Everyone's
that
judging you, even your teammates.
until eventually the silence is finally broken as you hear.
I love
and
you
he's just
so much.
losing it. He is losing it to the fucking joke.
He likes them!
Okay. For real note, like, on a meta level, KTK, you're not actually just gonna kill us right now, right? You're not just gonna straight up just...
No, absolutely not.
He's lying. We're all dead.
No, we're gonna save that for next session.
This is
Let's
like the
stall
setup
for as
for,
much
okay, well, you guys are
possible.
just dead. I've been waiting for the, okay, rocks fall, you are all dead.
Yeah, you gotta make it more elaborate than that. Dragon falls,
do.
you're all dead.
The volcano
reached
explodes
shore
and it
yet?
consumes you all. as you just all recoil from the terrible, terrible pickup line, and Pest is just laughing his ass off. You guys all just kind of like waiting to accept your demise. Feel just the ever so slight bump of the ship itself hitting against something. And you see Carnum just kind of like stand in confusion and goes like, "We've run ashore. We're not dead."
Does anybody want to go with me? I see some
Yeah.
stuff I want to check out.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Adventure
Might
buddy.
as well.
Okay.
You do that. We're gonna look across the waters and see if we can find any materials. Hoping we're not the only ones who've shipwrecked on this island.
See if you can get the boat in working order, and
That's
we'll
the
go
plan.
ashore.
We'll
Cal!
keep an eye out for supplies that could help.
Cal! Search the waters! There's bound to be a wreckage here somewhere. And they go to start working on diving in the water to try and see what the hell they can find.
And now we're off to get laser guns.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Alright.
Right there.
So as you guys hop off onto the island itself, and you do see the water just lapping against it ever so gently, as though the waves themselves are not allowed to crash with such ferocity. And for the first 500 or so feet, it's got a mild temperature rise to it, which is nothing too bad. But from that moment on, you just feel the wave of heat starting to get worse and worse and worse by the moment. As you guys walk on this craggy terrain land. Vero, give me a nature check with advantage.
Alright, bet. I only have a +1.
Imagine.
How does the druid only have a +1
Yeah.
in nature?
Because it's
I don't
intelligence
know.
and it's
Yes.
fucking stupid.
I was about to say, on that note, why is fucking nature intelligence and not wisdom?
Yeah, it's dumb. It's really dumb. Especially when a
Because-
druid's spellcasting is wisdom.
Yeah,
Because it's a
they have better
carryover
fucking-
from older editions, knowledge, nature.
Yeah,
And
I
then
know, but it's
Even
dumb.
religion, like, was knowledge religion. And
I
It
know
still
more,
is knowledge religion.
yeah, so that's why that's intelligence too.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
know
I just
more
hate
about
it.
nature than the druid, though, and I don't think that's okay.
Yeah,
I do
it's
too,
dumb.
yeah.
It's dumb.
It's because your book.
The barbarian at least makes sense, right? Because generally in D&D, barbarians are like a nomadic tribal peoples, and that at least makes a variety of sense.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah, I'm
also
a
didn't
book
know-
nerd that has studied a sword for 10 years. That plant is amazing. That makes less sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm also a gnome, so it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, they're a druid. So, like, I'm still a
Yeah.
little, like, why?
Yep.
So,
But things do be that way sometimes.
yep, sometimes
Yeah.
things do be what they do.
Doobie
So you guys make your way across the island, and thankfully, whatever that structure is, doesn't seem like it's that far in. It's only about a half an hour's walk in. So at this point, the vultures would be gone, and anything that I think anybody else had would also be ended in concentration. Oh yeah, you took a short rest anyway, so yes, it would be gone anyhow. Walking up to that wall-esque structure, hard to see anything, Ashrin. There's a that heat is
Hot.
it's burning. It's annoying. Okay. As you walk up to this wall, instantly there is no question to see that this was once part of something bigger. Once used to be part of an actual wall that spanned arguably the entire island, given the angle and the width of it. But who knows what happened to it to shatter it to such a degree. Jack, Ashtran, and Volmar, give me Arcana checks.
I rolled a 2. What the?
I rolled a
Man, my rolls have been shit today.
Yeah, they have not been great.
I'm just waiting to cast another spell. I'm gonna explode.
Take me with you.
Ashran, looking up at whatever that dim glowing light is, they're very faint gems of some kind of arcane aspect. And looking at the walls, despite scorched to the ever-loving hells, you can make out the very faint symbolage of sigils and magic carvings just all across it. And there's a slight inkling there that whatever this place used to be magical in nature. Not anymore.
Do I recognize any of the sigils or carvings from my knowledge that I've learned tutor-wise? I've studied magic just to
Give me a
figure.
history check. You feel like you should know this. There's got to be something in that backlog of knowledge, but it's not coming to you in the moment.
Okay, I'm gonna point out and relay what I see to everybody, but Jack and Volmer in particular, because they both have studied books as well.
Okay. Jack,
guess.
Volmer, and Veril. Give me history checks.
That's a 7 plus a 10.
God, your rolls are really being mean to you today.
Oh yeah, 100%. As soon as I first saw that initiative roll, I'm like, yep, okay, this can be a day.
7, let's go.
I feel like fucking Marisha.
Jack. Only barely getting it. Right on that cusp. It's not so much a mythical story, so much as one that has been established to be lost to history. And looking at this island, looking at the wall, you think you know why this civilization that was once known for its magical adaptations, its advancements, has vanished from the annals of history itself. It once was a place that prided itself in having little to no protections because they believed that their own magics would be more than enough to protect them. Lo and behold, probably should have made bigger walls.
Okay. Ancient magic civilization. So we found Atlantis.
Anti-Lantis. It's fire, not water.
Well, it used to not be fire.
Finoa, you have Frankie in Ashton's bag, right? Or did you take him out?
Did I take him out? I forgot.
You can.
I was focused on drinking and being happy that we hadn't died yet, and then being sad because we're still probably gonna die.
Yeah, I know we're probably gonna die now because like this island is fucking weird. But can we take a minute to appreciate that like you guys were all worried, but we fucking wiped out that dragon. Like, it did not stand a fucking chance. It was
a young dragon
Shut your face!
A young dragon against 12 people was not going to have that much of a chance. You know that, right?
I'm aware. I'm just saying. Everyone else is worried.
I was waiting for it to be like, it looked like an adolescent, and then when it got to us, it was actually an adult dragon.
Wait, is it sunny? Can I take Frankie out?
Yeah, you can.
Can I give him the forehead kiss?
You can.
Baby, yay!
After you give a forehead kiss to Frankie, for the first time ever for Noah, when its mouth open, you hear a voice come from it.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, one and all, to my home.
Saw that coming.
Cool.
Is this my city or is this the island? Shut up!
What I love is that's literally perfect. I can see Fanoa going like, is it Frankie or the island? Shut up! Is it Frankie or the island?
My dog is being an ass today.
I'm glad to see one of you carries draconic effects. And you just watch as one of the eyes, or the eye holes that Frankie has carved in him, forms a small little flame that shapes itself into an eye.
No, stick it back in the bag now. The dragon is watching us through
Put
your
it back in the
fucking
bag,
dragon. Put
Vanilla.
it back in the
Vanilla,
bag.
put it back in the bag.
In Draconic,
Can I give him like some little scritchies and then put it back?
It's not Frankie, Vanilla. Put it back in the bag.
I still want to pet him.
She gets to put it back in the bag. Can I say in Draconic, who are you?
Really quickly, for Noah, give me a dexterity check if you're actually trying to put him back in the bag.
I think she wants to scritch it first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. After the scritches and trying to go so, okay, back in the bag with you. After the scritches and you try to go to put Frankie back in the bag, you watch him spread his wings and go from your grasp. And he just flies about 5 feet in front of y'all. Just out of arm's reach, but not far at all. Just flying in front of you all. Now, as you ask the question, I'm known by many names. Well, in your time, I'm probably not known at all. Myth, lore, and history gets lost amongst the rubble. And you feel a faint vibration across the entire island.
Can I just try to grab him while calling him a little shit?
Go for another
Wait,
dexterity
wait,
check.
I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand behind him and grab him with that.
Can I still call him a little shit? Because it's important.
Give me a spell check modifier for you, Fulmer. See if you can.
Like a spell attack, basically.
Not a spell attack, because that includes your proficiency.
Intelligence.
So whatever your modifier is, which is intelligence.
Oh, just an intelligence check, okay.
Yeah, so just intelligence check. Managed to just beat you with a 20.
You little shit.
You only have the I only gave him a +3 to dexterity because he's a tiny dragon. But
Can I try to grab him?
Has he gone into a shadow?
no, because there's no shadow around here really to go into.
Damn it. I was hoping
Frankie
to block off
tackle.
the sunlight and just put it back quickly
Are you
there.
trying to tackle Frankie?
Yes, I want to tackle Frankie.
Give me an athletics check.
This is not gonna work.
Oh, that was a really bad roll, actually. As you go to tackle this tiny little dragon figurine, and you watch her try to go away from you, trying to be like, oh, you're just gonna reach out, right? As you go for the full-on football grapple tackle onto the ground, and as you feel your skin kind of burning slightly from the heat of the stone beneath you, you just hold on to Frankie, who doesn't fight you, but you can feel he's trying to wriggle out of the grasp. Just kind of
Maybe
goes.
he'd turn back just to a normal statue after a few seconds because he wouldn't be in direct sunlight anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was
He does
thinking.
not.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
That's not our Frankie.
Being controlled by the dragon it was made out of.
It's made
my
out of a
bad,
black dragon.
guys.
Yeah, you do know confirmed it is made out of a black dragon.
Oh, wasn't made out of black dragon? Okay.
It was made
I
out
thought
of a
it
black
was...
dragon.
When I used Volmir's Flying Blades with it, it went to acid.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Damar has begun to transmit from his secret bunker.
Yeah. That being said, I have a bad idea, and I don't think I'm going to do it.
Do it.
As you are
I have a
holding on
feeling that idea is killing
to
Frankie.
Frankie, you just... It looks at you, and now one flaming eye just keeps an eye on you. Fenora just kind of goes, well, I see the friendship doesn't last.
Jack's gonna ask again.
If anyone tries to kill Frankie, I will kill you first. It may be possessed, but I will fuck a bitch up.
Jack's gonna ask
I
again.
want to
in
make that
Draconic.
very clear.
What's your name?
my name in human tongue. She asked that. Do you want it in human tongue?
Any works, any name you've been called over the centuries, millennia.
You see, how would I describe it?
Fucking Wilmer.
Frankie begins to almost kind of adopt a scaly coating to the wood. It's still wood, but you can almost hear the audible, almost like it's carving itself in the moment. As you hear the words speak. Starg. What you humans used to call me.
Huh. Has Jack ever heard that name before?
It's spelled Estargol, but okay.
Give me an Arcana check. I was debating Arcana or History. This is Arcana.
Why are you trying to hit Frankie?
Like, not in, like, you know, when your friend's doing something dumb and you're like, no, stop it. And you just, like, kind of smack the back of their head. Just kind of, like, smack.
You're an abusive
But
friend.
he's also a small wooden statue that could very easily break.
You're right. Can I stab the ground then? I want to go back to stabbing the ground.
You have to keep in mind, Fanoa, you're like really fucking strong.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so stab
Like,
the
You could
ground.
probably
This is
break
like
a rock
smacking a
by
kitten.
headbutting it.
Oh, don't put it that way!
That's the equivalent of what you're like talking about size-wise.
I forgot that she's strong. I forgot he's small and fragile.
Yeah. Well, not fragile, but he is a wooden statue.
Small.
The
Yeah.
neck is
You're
only
like
so
Mike
thick.
Tyson's strength.
Yeah.
Like, you're Olympic.
That
I
is not a
forgot.
name you've heard.
Yeah.
Can
Huh.
I equip a history check?
Give me a wisdom check with advantage.
With
Ashwin.
Wilmer?
Yeah. Wilmer, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, can I roll?
Ashwin, it's Arcana, so I'm so sorry.
Yep. Just double that
It's
20.
the same modifier.
Hey!
It's basically rolling the same thing.
It is. That's why you don't roll into the DM asks.
Can I roll something?
You know what? You roll a history check. You know what? Yeah. Fucking your background. Might have heard it. Nope. Ashran. It's a name that's only come up once in your studies. It's another one of these scenarios where your tutor was just talking on about possible things that could happen. And one of them was a dragon by the name of Estargel that literally started to change the fundamentals of nature. History has almost nothing on her because she vanished after amounting so much power. People believe that she either went to the Feywild or she literally became one with nature itself, to which the goddess's name escapes me in the moment, but the goddess of nature ended up taking dominion over her because she's the dominion of nature. And the idea that she didn't so much vanish as much as literally become an island revives possible theories once more on just what can be done with control over nature. Also for Noah, as you stab the ground, you kind of just see Frankie kind of turn their head towards your direction and kind of goes, "I'm not truly the island, lady."
I want to keep stabbing it, just stab it harder.
How did I know that's what you were going to do? Fanoa wouldn't get grumpy, just stab Earth.
Whatever makes you feel better. You've all run amok on my domain. And you've even gone and slain one of my pets.
To be fair, he started it.
He was always a rabble-rouser. But that does not excuse a life for a life. And you feel the ground rumble harder than before.
I mean, he tried to kill us.
And yet here you stand.
Is he gonna try to kill one of us or Frankie? Because if she try, I can. Y'all, one of y'all can go. But Frankie.
Oh no.
I
No.
mean, like,
I'm
I'm
really
just gonna
feeling
let it
the love
slide,
here,
but
Lily.
Frankie's extra not gonna slide.
I am gonna relay what I remember from my lessons to the group. Not that it's much.
Yeah.
So, Estargel, what do you want?
Freedom. Isn't that obvious?
You and I both know that's not gonna happen.
You and I both know humans have done worse.
Yeah, probably, but, it looks like, what, a god put you here?
A fool, yes.
Do you really believe that they would allow us to even try to let you out?
If they still roamed this mortal plane, of course not. But that's not the case any longer.
They may not roam here, but they do still have power here. You should know that.
Not as much as I.
Well, in that case, you would be out of here on your own.
I'm sure you can see, and she kind of looks over towards the mountain itself. I am indisposed at the moment. Come see me, and perhaps I can show you just how much I can offer. And you watch as the eye just vanishes, and Frankie no longer speaks.
Can I give him pets and stitches and kiss him?
You seem kind of nuzzling up against you, and the scale patterning that's on the wood stays.
We should put him away.
Baby.
Can we put him away for now?
Yeah, until we leave
Yeah,
this
put him
island.
away. Give him some head scratches. Put him back in the bag.
Because also, he's wooden, and there's a lot of fire around us.
You make a good point.
Okay. That was creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
I almost opened mental comms with the island.
I know, you probably almost did.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Sounds like an awesome
This
idea.
is like a genius idea.
It was a Dalmar's version of cast magic missile in the darkness moment. Yeah, that's how the repercussions. I'm like, no.
What happened?
Just old jokes. I attack the darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an old story of one of the earlier versions of D&D where I forget if it was a one shot or what the story was, but they went to this dungeon and there's just a magical darkness, and the wizard, just being a bit cheeky, like, I magic missile the darkness. And the magic missile hit a gem that was hidden away in the back of the dungeon that was causing the darkness. And, like, the wizard just being silly, like, okay, the darkness, and it, like, beat the dungeon.
Anywho, shall we go explore this building?
Yeah!
Like the logical place to start?
Sure.
Just don't touch anything.
Oops.
And I'm
Okay.
looking
Now I won't
directly
touch
at Fanoa.
You shouldn't say that, because now I just want to touch things more.
Do you want Frankie to die?
I will not touch things.
There we go. Okay.
Did you put Frankie back in your bag or the bag of holding? Double checking.
Bag of holding. I feel like
Okay.
it's more safe.
Okay.
Yeah, because he could fly out of your bag and start talking to us.
Yeah, also I trust Ash with him, and that way he doesn't like fall out my bag into like a puddle of lava or something, and then just burn.
So, where are you guys going?
That way, apparently.
To the mountain?
I
No.
don't know.
The adventure.
No. I want to go check out this building and see if we can get inside there.
Okay.
Honestly, same.
Give me an investigation check. Whoever is trying to find a way inside.
Sure.
I'll insist you.
Natural one, let's go.
Dumb.
Every time Volmer just kind of touches the wall trying to find a way, just kind of burns his hand slightly, like, fuck, stupid ass wall, and just kind of like, now it's just very loosely hovering over it, being like, I don't want to get burned. Please
Dalmar,
don't
roll
burn me again. Dalmar advantage, because Jack is helping. Okay. So, Ashton and Dalmar, after searching for a little while, maybe like 5 or so minutes, eventually come up to one section of the wall, almost right up to where it's been broken off at the far end. And you see this pathway that's been carved into it, but seemingly has a stone slab just kind of slotted in perfectly. Things like just moving it out of the way shouldn't be too hard, and you do have a small angry that'll help you do that.
Hey, Fanoa.
Before we do much of anything else, I guess another investigation to search for traps for some dumb effing reason. Why not?
25. Before Fanoa gets her hands on the stone slab to pull it out, you ensure to the best of your abilities that this is not trapped, and at the very least, anything in the near proximity does not have a trap. As Fanoa, you take your hands and you slot them to the sides of the slab, and using the angry, you pull it out of its spot and just throw it off to the side, not giving a flying fuck for a stone slab. Oh no. I am worried. DM is worried. Fuck your stone slab, just slam into the ground.
Yeah.
Frankie had someone inside them without his permission.
He did. Can I just like throw the stone slab at something?
You can throw it against the wall.
Yeah. Just
Using
throw it at something.
every bit of anger you got, and you just slam it against the wall, and you just hear it crack in half. And it falls to the ground with a massive thud. As you all look inside, and it's pitch black dark. This is a perfectly sealed room. So anyone with dark vision is able to see, which I believe is everybody, since Varel still has the goggles.
I don't.
Jack, you're the only one with that dark vision.
Light.
So, light cantrip. As you look inside, you see this tunnel-like chamber, and almost 50 or so feet to your left, you can even see that chamber has another opening gateway of some kind that goes slanted downward into the actual island ground itself. And all along in here, as you look at the opposite wall, you see that the stone itself is carved out. Which is a bit odd, given the fact that when you were on the outside, you didn't see that sort of thing. Almost like this is some kind of illusion that lets you see outward without being seen inward. And it's just etched all around inside are these symbols and writings of all kinds. So double checking who can and cannot read that. Ashrin? Volmer? Jack, you don't even have base Elvish. That actually astonishes me.
It's not exotic language.
It's not, yeah.
Jack doesn't have Elvish or Dwarvish or anything like that. He only has fucking
No, because it's not fun.
exotics.
Yeah, that's true. It's not rare. It just shocks the hell out of me. So it's Ashrin and Volmer that can read these etchings. And what these etchings are small stories. Almost like diary entries. And you imagine they're from soldiers, because they just kind of write about, like, saw a giant lizard today, didn't even come close enough to take a shot. We saw a wormling the other month, hasn't been seen since. The island has been reacting lately. No one really knows what's going on. Stuff like that. Just like meager messages and details of what life used to be on this island before this calamity struck it.
We just found the D&D version of Pompeii.
Kinda, actually.
Basically,
Atlantis meets Pompeii, yeah.
I saw a turtle, I named it Hank. And it has that exact smiley face, too. It has parentheses and 3 on it.
Yeah.
And underneath it, it just says, Bill, what the fuck are you writing now?
I love how to everyone else they'll just do the cat face and like the small.
So, like, just general stories. There's nothing specific.
Yeah, is there any information on like what happened? Like any specific landmarks that seem important that were brought up?
There are several landmarks that are brought up. Like, some of them talk about the Crescent Spire. But hard to tell what that is when all they say is that they just say, had a job in the Crescent Spire. It was a slow day. Stuff like that. There's even one that kind of says, there was an incident at Vissel. Write that out, because
Those, yeah.
it is
I want to make
the
sure I spell stuff right.
Crescent
Before
Spire.
anything, Bill, I'm gonna read the story of Hank the turtle out of vanilla. Vanilla can't
Perfect
read
name and
Elvish.
Hank, and that's it. I can't.
And that story that says there was an incident in Vincel. It was handled after some casualties. Things like that.
Is there anything that tells the general going on at these locations?
There's a couple. Once again, they talk about names that you can't put anything connected to. Like, there's one that talks about the Single Stool Tavern. And it's like, well, that's just a fucking tavern. And it's like, oh, a recent party passed through there. That was some really good music and stuff like that.
It's all just Google reviews of the fucking locations in the city.
Kinda.
I'm gonna start reading this out loud to the group since Elf reads Elvish.
I am also going to start reading stuff out loud, and I believe this is the first time you've heard Ashrin use Elvish.
The first time we've heard Wolmer use Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was kind of obvious that you spoke Elvish.
Yeah, you're an elf. That's normal. She's not.
Oh no, I know a
get
lot of
that.
Hispanics who don't know
It's kind
Spanish.
of funny.
So,
You would get one story from there that does say some famous alchemist came by, started ranting off about being amazing and whatnot. What an asshole.
god damn it, that motherfucker.
It's fucking alchemist!
He's all over the place.
I love him.
He has been in so many different fucking places right now.
He's a roamer. He can't stay. Wait, that means he has information on this place.
He's dead,
He's
though.
dead.
Oh yeah.
We found him dead on the fucking island.
Fuck.
Jack,
Wait,
You know for a fact that those stories are recent.
the ones on the wall?
No, the one about the alchemist.
Yeah, because, like, it's been, what, 30 years?
Yeah, he's been dead for 20 years. Or at least he's been missing for 20 years. You guys have found his dead corpse.
Yeah, he's
Supposedly.
been missing for fucking 20 years, so yeah. This shit's fucking recent.
But
'Cause
I
he's-
will say that you know that this scriptures here, they are old.
So the writing itself is ancient as fuck,
Mhm.
but the story of him, he's only been missing for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. And you know for a fact he wasn't an elf.
What the fuck race was he?
I don't remember what good of a role you got, but he was.
I want to say it was like
It was a tiefling.
Okay. Tieflings aren't normally too long-lived.
Nope.
So is the human.
Lex of the Great and Mighty Alchemist of Faerun.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker was researching time magic, wasn't he?
He was researching all kinds of magics. Like, there was almost nothing that he really didn't go for. But his main goal was alchemy.
Okay.
I think that this motherfucker was researching dragons.
Okay, well, I'm also wondering how the fuck he, how this all ties together, because either he is very, very, very fucking old, or there's some time magic shenanigans going on here, like on with the island. Because he disappeared 20 years ago.
I swear to God, if we're stuck in another place where time moves faster. Are mental comms still up?
Yes.
You might actually get
Has
a
anyone
gray
been-
hair on your elven head.
I meant more like for the rest of the crew too.
Yeah.
No, because it's been more than 2 hours.
Okay.
And that one only got 2 hours.
Keeping an eye on the sun to see how fast it's been moving.
Normal pace.
Okay.
Alright.
Does the building like continue in further?
For about another like 200 or so feet before that section that gets broken off is on that side too.
Hmm.
Can-
And there's nothing else in here, just the writing on the walls.
Yeah, there seems to be, from general investigation from all of you, especially Delmar's fucking, I think, natural 20, fucking passive, you can tell that this place was emptied out and evacuated in a mass panic.
Okay. Do we have an idea of how old this civilization was?
Jack, with the check that you got, you know it's about 400 or so years ago that Estargel was written to have vanished. And given that a lot of history vanished in the early 300-ish years between the gods leaving and now, how they've been recovering through all that time, you can puzzle it's probably between the ages of 300 to 400 years old since this shit
Okay.
happened.
Tieflings don't live that long. Can I think back to the information Jax had on this alchemist and see if any of those books or any others old tomes mention him or mention a similar alchemist in like more ancient textures and or texts themselves? Does that
Give
make
me a
sense?
history check.
Finally a good roll.
There you go, finally. Thinking back on it, I should kind of like list through all these famous alchemists and stuff. you start to notice a slight pattern where they're never really in the same places, so you never really interconnected the dots in that sense of scenario. But in some way, shape, or form, there's always that one person who holds himself above others, thinks himself better than the others, and is always on the look for something new. And is always a bit of an asshole.
Alright. This motherfucker has been parading around history.
And the furthest that you can think of, the oldest book that writes about him was 500 years ago.
So he even predates this fucking civilization. Now, we found the body, right?
Mhm.
Were those tiefling bones?
It was hard to tell because they were decayed and barren.
So there's a chance it wasn't even him, possibly, but...
Possibly.
Okay, so this dude's fucking old as shit, this alchemist that we are now noticing on this wall. At least 500 years old. He ain't no tiefling, that's for damn sure.
Interesting.
Don't know what that fucking means, other than, yeah, he was probably researching dragons. But why? That's the question.
How long do dragons live?
Until they're killed?
Vulnerable dragon is like 1,500 years, right?
An ancient one, I think?
An ancient dragon is, I believe, between 500 to 1,000 years old.
Okay.
So.
And even then, they never die of age. They just vanish. People either think they leave, or someone killed them without saying a damn word.
Dragons can take humanoid forms, right?
Mhm.
So is this guy a dragon?
Could be.
I have another idea. Okay, so he's popped up multiple times in history. Those places that there have been recordings of him in history. Have there been any, like, major, like, almost calamities in those areas? Or have there been sightings of dragons of some sort? I'm trying to think, because so far we're now at two different places, you know, shit tons of years apart, where two dragons have been sealed.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if this dude is part of sealing these dragons in said locations.
Oh shit.
Going on your 29, trying to connect the dots of information. At this point, you're like the gif of the woman with the mass sigils is going all across. You're like going through words and histories, events. You're trying to find the red lines. You're trying to connect the threads.
Fucking Marisha Ray going through her fucking
Literally,
notebooks.
yeah. Every note in fucking history. And it's strange because research on dragon is hard because normally they would either be extremely well known or extremely hidden because they either didn't ever show up or because they basically burned away the history because they're assholes and they destroy everything. When it comes to where this alchemist has been, there's usually a rumor or two about a dragon within the area. Nothing really ever follows up on them, though. And only in this case that you can possibly think of, at least in clear detail with what information you know right here, right now, is where he has been there. A calamity occurred. And it just so happens to also equate in the dragon being sealed away.
Okay.
It's possibly something you would have to research more somewhere else where you actually have actual papers.
Yeah.
Or or there's something you're missing there. You're not entirely sure.
I almost know.
Hmm.
What?
What if this alchemist was actually deific?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Just instead of leaving totally, just sort of took another form and just hid.
But with our understanding, the Divine Gate forcibly removed all divinity from the world, yes?
Yet here he is.
It forcibly yanked out anyone of divine nature
Yes.
in the moment of its creation, because you know that in the story of the mother, she wasn't divine until after the divine gate was there.
And
But at the same time, who the hell knows what happened to her?
how long ago was the Divine Gate again?
628 years ago.
Okay, so this dude could have came to divinity after the fact and started sealing away all of the dragons. Is a possibility. Because this civilization was up and thriving, and then this dragon was probably sealed here, destroying it. And am I inferring that properly? Just throwing that out there. Like
To
that'd be
the
a
best
good,
of your ability.
that'd be a decent assumption. Is the time frame fits for the most part.
For the most part.
So that is one possibility. Other possibility, he's just an alchemist researching dragons, and here they are. And for some reason, he can't die. But he's also an alchemist, so maybe he found some,
Philosopher's Stone.
yeah, Fountain of Youth, Philosopher's Stone bullshit.
Or maybe he's collecting the dragon stones.
God damn it. I think
That's
that would-
actually not a Dragon Ball Z reference.
It's not a
I
Dragon
know.
Ball Z reference. It's not.
I don't know if I have the name right, but I remember
It sounds familiar.
our old DM Nick talking about how he had there was some sort of pre-made or world lore that there's like dragon orbs or something.
Yes.
Once every 7 years will drive dragons crazy and they go berserk and just mindlessly rage at the world and destroy shit. Because someone pulled a World of Warcraft on them and tried to control them or something.
Yep.
And the good dragons will like literally lock themselves in a dungeon all year long so they don't kill
Jesus.
innocents.
Yeah. that is
The
actually-
reds and the blacks and the whatever chromatic dragons just sort of embrace it and just kill shit.
Yes.
And the greens and the whites and whatever.
That's another possibility.
Oh.
We're gonna need a library. If I live and get off this fucking place, what library could I go to that would have this knowledge as background?
The worst part there is that since this is just such very generic knowledge you're looking for, you just need a goddamn library.
Just anything.
You need more threads. There's not enough connecting threads to come to a conclusive, like, I need to research this location, I need to research this thing. There's so many loose ends that you just need to get somewhere.
Okay.
I don't think there's a library here, Jack.
Probably not. Too much fire.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad. Let's keep looking around.
Okay. Is there anything else interesting? Because I really don't want to go towards the mountain.
Give me an investigation check, Ollie.
Yep, back to my normal rules. Here we go.
The dice almost landed on an 18.
22.
Ashton and Volmer. Why is it you two again? Actually, no, it makes sense, because you guys can read Elvish. Actually, kind of reading these stories out, and you notice that a bunch of these start to kind of coalesce in one sort of spot on the wall towards the outside of the island. When you get to that certain location, you can't help but notice, but there's this one box-like shape that almost seems like it's deliberately been moved around to not right on top of.
I guess that's our next option.
It's only like that big, give or take. It's like brick sized, a little bit bigger.
Like, is that with perspective, like changing how big it looks, or like?
No, that's it. That's its size. That's its size. Like, it looks like a large brick, just kind of carved in the wall.
Ritually.
Can I give it a good old poke with the sword?
It's stone. As you start to ritually cast detect magic, unless anybody wants to do anything in that 10 minutes,
I'm gonna touch it.
you touch it.
Yeah.
Stone.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on it and put my ear against it to hear if it's hollow.
To the best of your ability, with like a couple knocks, seems like there's something hollow in there.
No, can you try to break this open? It seems hollow.
Yes. What am I doing? DM.
What are you trying to do? This is just like a brick
Break it
in the
open.
wall.
There's
Are
a
you
hollow
trying to
brick
yank
in
it
the
out?
wall.
Or are you trying to smash the hell out of it?
Can I smack it with my sword?
You very much can. As you just take out the greatsword, and as you wind up, and that's the moment that Jack, your detect magic completes, and you're like, hey, there's something magical. Just smashing the brick.
Stop! Just a little squeak. Stop!
Let's do
And you
it
see
now.
a minor bit of dust just kind of come off of the brick itself as you see it just kind of shatter inward. And inside
I
you see
use the windstone to blow away the gust.
just pulls out your little yellow stone, just starts like a little fan just in the air. And you see a box about that big and that thin. Doesn't seem to have the lock on it, just a small little latch.
Is the box
Can I-
magical or something inside of it?
It's inside the box.
Can I grab it?
Can I break open the box?
There's no lock. There's no lock, Fen, and I am currently holding it. Please do not swing at it.
I'm just gonna step over there before they open it.
Okay, yeah. Everyone step back a bit. I have an idea, and I'm gonna put it down and like gesture everyone to back off a bit. I'm gonna open it with Mage Hand.
Yup. You all sat 30 feet away, and with Mage Hand, just open up the box, and you just see it just kind of like flip open. And you just see a wand in there. That is magical, that you can get off the sense, Jack.
What type of school of magic is it?
This one would be...
Volmer's getting too
I
excited.
believe divination. Yes, that'd be divination.
What's it look like?
It's got a mix of divination and evocation on it, but it's more divination than it is evocation. It looks like double helix DNA strand until you get to the very tip of it, where it's just a solid just point.
Okay, Volmer, you find out what that does. I'm gonna look around the rest of the room.
I'm gonna pick it up,
Okay.
pull my Earl Crow out of my bag, and start casting Identify.
Jack, about 100 or so feet back where you guys came from, on the ground, there's just this one 10-foot block that has magic on it.
Oh. Does it seem like it's a magical trap?
Hard to tell.
I'm gonna go up to it. Hey, Dalmor?
And Vilmer, do you say you're casting it
Yep.
ritually or spell?
Ritually, I don't have a spell set.
Is this thing, like, cleared out, or is there, like, rubble on it, or...
There's rubble all over it.
Okay. What school of magic?
With a 25 investigation, That's the weird part, Delmar. Even though Jack tells you there's a trap there, or there's something there, that is perfect stone. That is just ground. There's nothing special about that section.
Not even hollow?
Not that he can tell.
No, don't break it.
I feel like looks clear.
Vanilla Warhammer.
Okay, I'm gonna move all the rubble off of it. As much
Okay,
as I
so
can.
you start kind of cleaning off all the rubble. And it'd be about that time that Detect Magic would finish. Volmer, that is a Wand of Secrets.
Question.
Mhm.
The fuck does a Wand of Secrets do?
Any hidden or secret door and or trap that is within 30 feet of you, it will pulse and it will detect it for you.
Just automatically?
It has 3 charges per day, or 3 charges total, my bad, and it recharges 1d3 per day.
So do we
However,
use the
I will
wand
say,
to...
with your Identify, there's a uniqueness to this Wand of Secrets.
Do we use the wand of secrets on the square in the middle of the room?
See why not?
It's not attunement, so you can use it.
I guess I'll give it a shot.
Did I get a School
Oh,
of
shoot.
Magic on the block?
Seems like evocation or enchantment.
Warrior gets in a trap part 2.
As you cast the Wand of Secrets and you point it towards that cube on the ground that Jack is pointing towards, and you all see the edge of that 10-foot cube ignite with light before you start hearing the grinding of stone just pulling itself away, just like
I'm gonna be at least 50 feet
clearing.
away.
Okay. And you all just visibly kind of see like the Diagon Alley scene where the brick is parting open. You just see it just parting for about 10 feet before slanting outward towards the ocean of the island.
Like a staircase?
Dibs.
Yep. There's a 10-foot drop and then staircases away from the mountain.
I'm going. Into the hole.
I'll
I'll
go
go too.
with. Also, dibs on keeping the wand.
That's fine.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's
Are we going?
head down this staircase.
Oh, I want to go.
Okay.
So,
Got light up.
as you guys make your way down and start walking down, where you hear this sound of the brick clearing its path for a solid 5 or so minutes as you start to make your way further and further down to wherever it's going. After about 10 or so minutes of walking, yes, you do need your goggles on, so make sure you can see, because it is fucking pitch black dark in here.
I got light up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. You also got light up, so that's
Oh.
also good, too. There you go.
Yeah.
Light and detect magic.
As you begin to make your way down, and eventually you hear this much louder sound as it echoes out with the forming sound ending at long last, where you see light start to come out from the end of the tunnel. And it's basically a common room, is the best way that I could say it. Where you see where several people probably would have been if they were to hide. It's a bunker. Or at least what should have been a bunker had things not gone wrong as fast as they did. And within there, you can see several beds, crates that probably were meant for storage of some kind. And you see far across on the opposite side of the wall, something that would instantly catch Damar's attention is a wall-like safe that you have only seen once before. That is identical. In the underground of Dudeman. It was the most protected secret, and you were told to never, ever, ever even attempt to go there.
Why do I get the feeling Damar did anyway?
I mean, I was kicked out for a reason. So, I'm going to confirm on the detail level that it is identical.
Yeah. The only sigil you recognize as being different is on the actual center latch itself, which is basically like a vault wheel. Instead of having Dudeman's emblem on the center, it has whatever sigil this place used to be, which seems to be like an ivory weave with two blades stuck on the back of it.
Can Volmir identify that?
Give me a history check.
So, where was this vault in the Dudeman Empire?
It was underground, literally. When you roll all the tunnels, it would be underneath the Lord's mansions. So it literally would be in the most protected fucking place in the entire goddamn city. With the 22, it's a sigil you've seen in passing. That's not something that you even thought would even ever come up before. And thankfully, because it was that rare, you did look into it. Let me get the name right so I don't fuck this up for you. It was over the city of Iglesin. A city known for mastering the art of magic to the point of even using it for combat in more ways than one. Whether it was range, close combat, or even utility, this place basically said fuck you to nature, magic has it all.
It sounds like somewhere Volmir would have definitely researched. How much do I know about it?
It's
Is it
hard
just
to know
like-
anything about this place given the fact that because it was lost to ancient history, there's such little on this. What was that for, Dalmar?
Checking for traps.
Seems clear.
I mean, this is such a perfectly safe door. I mean, this whole bunker is perfectly safe. There's nothing that could possibly be in here. It's all clean. It's perfect. It's fine.
Okay. For the Wand of Secrets, do I have to know the traps there already and it just disarms it?
I don't believe so. Double checking.
I also still have Detect Magic up.
Nope, within 30 feet of you, so it just has to be within range.
I'll bring it up to the vault just to see.
Nothing happens.
No traps.
Does Ashrin recognize this sigil and this city?
I would say
I'll
no.
share the
I would
names
say
so that way.
no, just because it's not something that would have been researched in Astrin's regard.
Okay.
Here's the weird part, everyone. I've seen something like this safe almost identically in Dudeman. I know this vault.
Would Jack know of these?
No, what?
Of the symbol?
Give me a history check.
Just because it's history, I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
ask.
Yeah, you would know the same knowledge
Okay.
that Volmar does. And once again, because of the fact that this place is so fucking ancient and the history was basically incinerated from history, that by the time that humankind recovered from the divergence, there was nothing to collect anymore.
When he says vault under Dudeman,
Mhm.
would my family have known about anything like that? I know it's a little bit of a stretch.
they knew that they had their underground. Whatever was under there was something that you could either easily guess or horribly mistaken.
Okay.
Which is one of the reasons they'd never want to work with them, because they're like, for all we know, you literally have a slavery ring down there.
Yeah. Okay.
And they never wanted to comment on it. They're like, we don't have an underground. What underground? We totally don't have an underground.
Yeah, and then when I had the discussion with them, like, okay, there's an underground. We're
He's
working
like,
on it.
okay, there's an underground, but we're working on it. We're taking care of it. It's fine. Don't worry about the underground.
And then I failed the insight check on if that was true or not.
I think you I don't remember if you failed or succeeded. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I failed because like I remember at a game I'm like nah he's a shady motherfucker.
Okay, so it probably was like you failed, but you knew from what your family knew. It was like he's bullshit, but how bullshit is he?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Anywho. So are we gonna try and open it?
I mean,
Sure. I'll just start opening it.
Yeah.
I'll help him.
As you start to turn to open it up, and it's strange. Something like this you would imagine would be locked with Lord knows how many restraints, especially being a literal vault door in this case. But it has no such locking mechanism with a sword. And as you open it up and swing open the massive, heavy iron, steel, and door, you see inside to see a chamber that has been lined with metals and lead. Which all you magic casters immediately go like, oh, lead. That's totally fucking settling. Where you see a mess of gold, platinum, gems, and items all locked away. However, there is one thing in the dead center that instantly catches the eye of Jack and Volmer, being what looks like a spool of thread that is sitting on a pedestal with the etching of a bow around it. And that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Oh shit.
Raise the Lost Ark shit right here.
we found treasure, guys.
Okay, we take the spool of thread last, right? Because if anything's trapped, it's the spool.
Yeah.
Wait, no, we don't gotta worry about the fucking traps, because I have the wand.
Yeah.
It only has 3 charges. You used 2.
I used one.
You used 1 to open the block, and you need a second one you said to check the door.
I was just standing near it to see if it went off.
Oh, then nothing would have happened.
Yeah.
You need to actively use it to get anything.
Okay. Okay. That's what I was trying to clarify.
It's not a metal detector. You have to actively turn it on.
How long does it last for?
It's
it
an
just
instant.
does 3 traps.
Yep.
Okay, so it's just one round it pings for, not like a
Yep.
turn it on and it
It's
lasts
just-
for a minute pinging.
Yeah, it's a single sonar ping. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so fuck.
Yeah, you can see why
is-
I didn't expect y'all to find this so fucking fast.
We're about to get
Well,
loaded.
We could get pretty loaded, but that's not going to do us any good if we can't get off the island. So,
Or if we die, so.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
is, where Delmar's head is right now, he's just gonna go in and start diving in and grabbing platinum. The player's mind is, that's a fucking mistake. I'm glad I have evasion. We should run from the flooding dungeon or lava or whatever the F is guarding this thing.
No. That's why we're gonna take our time, because first there's items he said in here. Find anything
Yeah.
magical.
Items take priority over money.
Yeah, and then we save the
Delmar
fucking...
sees platinum. Delmar likes platinum. Delmar's taking platinum.
there's also like
You can.
gems and shit.
You can.
After we check.
After we check
Yeah,
the
the
room.
ordering in my brain is items, then gems, then cash. One
ICO.
of them is worth more than
They're
140.
looking at magic shit. I'm gonna grab the real stuff.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I gotta head out.
Everybody else is looking at the items, and they're all like, "Look at this! Look at this! Look at this, Dalmor!" He's just shoveling the fucking coin into his bag.
Like, oh god.
Oh.